And we're back. We are back. Welcome back in, everybody. Welcome back in. Sorry about that interruption there. We seem to have been hit with a bit of a cosmic radiation storm of sorts. Some electrical interference, one might say. But all is well. All is well on Space Island Cerberus. I'm happy to report. I'm happy to report that the hull integrity is sitting at a perfect 23%. So we're holding together. We're holding together. Well, maybe not quite. Looks like that didn't work. Hold on. Sorry about that, Lemon. Let me see if I can fix that. I think I know what I need to do to fix that. Give me a moment here. I have to reroute some power. You know how it goes. Let me okay, this connects to that. I don't know what this grid does. I'm pressing a bunch of buttons. There we go. Okay, I think we should be fixed. Here, I'll get that for you. Let me get that for you. There we go. Yeah. That's not. I don't know why you wanted to do that. That really isn't helping. Yeah, hull integrity is down to 18% now. You know what? Seen worse. I've seen worse. All right. So, yeah. Again, don't know what happened there, but we're back. We're back. Balls is what happened. Spaceballs even. Did that? Weren't they doing a Spaceballs reboot, remake, remaster, whatever? What happened to that? I knew they were making it. Are they still making it? Did it come out? I feel like I heard everybody was going crazy over this thing, and then I didn't hear anything about it afterwards. I don't know. Scheduled for 2027. Oh, okay. Well, then it already came out almost 1,000 years ago. Gotcha. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna get back into World of Horror. Hopefully there's no lingering issues. It seems like everything's good on my side of things, so hopefully everything's fine. All right, let's get back into modded World of Horror. Let's investigate these taxis and their mysteries. These taxis are so dang mysterious. We got to figure out what's going on with them. All right. So we're investigating this. All these taxis in the town keep going missing, and there's clearly some kind of a conspiracy at play. We are getting ready to go to the forest, I believe, to investigate the strange going-ons happening there. Something about taxis disappearing into the forest at night, something like that. I don't know. We'll find out. You park in the alley. It slowly gets dark, and then bright again as the moon rises in the sky. A car with the familiar colors, with the familiar color scheme and roof sign shoots by. Aotori turns on the engine. Ready to roll? You hide under a scruffy blanket in the back seat and peek through. Meet certified dental technician Kame. By day, an unassuming tech at the local clinic. By night, a maniac stalking the night in search of perfect teeth for his special project. Okay, good. Now we went to go investigate downtown and we ran into the maniac dentist. Bare teeth for your killer. Jams. You know what? At least he brought the jams and the teeth. Okay. -2 stamina with every hit. Only 16 HP. That's not bad. Let's see what this box cutter is capable of. First, I'm gonna dodge, and then it's box cutter time. Only 50% chance to hit. That's not great. That's like, yeah, that's kind of bad. Let's try bumping that up. How many can maybe a strong attack? Strong attack and a normal attack. I think that's the way to go here. You can do strong attacks and normal attacks. The only difference is one does more damage and the other does less, and one takes more energy and the other takes less. Anyway, yeah, let's do that. It's still only going to be a 60% chance to hit with both, but it is what it is. I did get hit. Dang it. Oh, he's only got 7 HP. Okay, so you can hit this button, prepare your attack, and it gives you a guaranteed hit. So prepare, attack, and that will be 8 HP right there. There we go. You found a new item, box cutter broken. Wait, I have 2 of these now. Huh? Okay. Maybe I should sell it? Oh no. I'm gonna put it in the storage in case if I need to back up one. You soon leave the urban area and turn onto a dirt road. Street lamps replaced by poplars at first. And then the wild thicket closing in, leaves lashing at your roof and windows. The radio signal grows weaker, Aotori trying to adjust the dial in vain to catch the last of the top 40. The masquerade seems to work. You blend in with the chain of cars going in the same direction. There's no turning back. So now we're going to the forest. I will equip the map. Here is the map. The road leads to a clearing. There are already dozens of taxis parked on the edges, all turned towards the middle, their lights meeting and burning together like a supernova. Aotori parks the car next to the others, and you wait, holding your breath. One by one, the headlamps turn off, and Aotori follows suit, until only the yellowish moon above remains, scanning the scene like a sickly eye of a petulant child. What is this stat up here? What do you mean? Huh, okay. You hear a scream. A man in a robe, ornaments glimmering and shimmering, steps into the moonlight. A few other figures dragging a struggling young woman behind him. I know her, Aotori. Oh wait, no, this is my ally. I know her, Aotori gasps. She was my passenger to Shiikawa, just before I picked you up. You look around at the other cars, drivers fixed motionless, hands on their wheels. Is it just an illusion, or is the moon getting bigger? It's 3% doom. The sacrifice. The mooks throw the passenger against a tree at the edge of the clearing and hold her in place. Their leader turns towards the gathering. By the rights of the Covenant, he exclaims, his voice jarringly nasal. Oh, hold on. By the rights of the Covenant, the price of transgression is blood. Well, this is not good. He pulls out a knife. He pulls out an odd knife-like shard of rock from under the robe, raising it like a dagger, and he takes a step towards the screaming woman. You hear Aotori swear under his breath. It's my fault. Door to door, that's the driver's code, but instead I went chasing the next fare. More doom. More doom. So much doom. 0 to 60 in a 7.5. Aotori cranks the lever to open the driver's side window, leans out and rips off the fake Moshi Moshi logo. He then turns on the headlamps, sharp gleam cutting off the ambient moonlight. The cult leader raises his hand with the rocky dagger to cover his eyes. The woman breaks away from the surprised cultists running to the side. There's too many of them. We need a plan before we need a distraction maybe. We should leave and contact the authorities, coward. Coward. Boo, coward. Distraction? I like that. Let's do distraction. Aotori hits the gas. Tires spitting clumps of dirt and grass before getting a grip and shooting forward. The car hits the cultist leader head on, his upper body planting onto the hood with a loud thud, and pulls him along before crushing him against his cohorts in the tree. -3 to taxi. Oh! Is that... Okay, we don't see that stat changing, it looks like. That's interesting, though. Ba ba ba, look at me! That's the distraction. Look at me! Ba ba ba! What? Vehicular manslaughter. You sit in silence for a second, only punctuated by the never-resting meter and wipers struggling to clean the blood off of the cracked windshield. Aotori leans out. Get in, lady! He manages before his airbag detonates, knocking him out cold. Holy shit. Around the clearing comes to life. Comes to life. Lights blinking on and off as drivers scream bloody murder and gun their engines. Take over the wheel, run to the trees. Gun. Wait, he has a gun. He brought a gun. He brought a gun? He brought a gun. Shit, perception check failure. Really? With my 8%, or with my 8 in perception? Okay. You jump out of the car, grab the SMG from between the seats, and spray wildly at the surrounding shapes. The burst's report is answered with a single shriek of pain and breaking glass lights out for a car and its hapless driver, as other bullets trim down branches and leaves. -1 taxi. Shootout at the clearing. Oh my god. Fucking Ash Williams over here. Or, well, I guess Doom guy. The gun goes click and you look back at the groaning Aotori, but he doesn't offer any input on the location of reserve ammo, if there is any. Wake up, you maniac! The passenger peeks from behind the other side of the car. If you're done playing an action hero, we need to leave. Take over the wheel, run to the trees. Let's drive. You push the groaning Aotori to the side and climb into the driver's seat, kneading the deflated airbag like a cat making biscuits. A door slams behind you. It's the passenger. The passenger? Get us out of Shiikawa. Their power doesn't reach outside the city. Just drive, she says. A rather odd turn of phrase. You turn the ignition key and the engine wakes up instantly. Around you, all hell breaks loose. You see silhouettes running towards you, illuminated from various angles as more and more headlights come alive, accompanied by a crescendo of horns, engines, and backfires. You put it in reverse gear and back away from the tree, body of the master cultist left behind like a squeezed-out tube of toothpaste, and execute a 3-point turn. The clearing, now a demolition derby arena, the only way out, cut off by running men and vehicles alike. It sounds so chaotic. It sounds so insane. Drive around the chaos or drive right through? Hell yeah, drive right through. You choose the shortest path to the exit road, heeding no mind to obstacles, as most of the other cars end up in a massive pileup. In a twist of fate, you recognize the face of the nearest running man. It's the same taxi driver who tried to kidnap you outside your apartment. As it leaves an imprint on your windshield, the body rolling over. Shadow, hello, good morning, welcome on in. Don't mind the freak down here. He can't, you know, Junji Ito Cerb cannot hurt you. Welcome on in, good morning. -1 to taxi. I don't know how many taxi I have. I don't know how to check that stat. I don't know what this means. At the crossroads, you look in the mirror. Behind, scores of taxis in hot pursuit trickle out of the clearing, bouncing up and down on the uneven road, scraping against each other with reckless abandon. Ahead, in the moonlight, a junction closing in. You're not sure which way you came from. Must have missed it in the darkness while following the other taxis, and Aotori is still unconscious. Consult the map. You quickly open the map, almost ripping it in the process, trying to orient the dashed squares with your current position. More experience. Nice. Whoa! Okay, what's going on here? Just a tourist. To Shiikawa Commercial District. Weren't they telling us to get out of Shiikawa? Got your custom layout right here, pal. Well, they had fun making this. Oh, 13 is how many taxi we have. That was bullets for the gun, which we already used. Okay, I get what's happening here. So where are we right now? You glance at the map, recognizing the relevant landmarks. Shit, I forgot what it said. I forgot where it said we were. Sorry for being late. I've been at the store. Oh, no problem. No worries. No worries. Go left. Go left. Okay. Wait, no, maybe. Damn it, Lemon. What have I missed? Well, I mean, the most important thing for sure that you've missed is Darzer has made a wonderful Cerb mod character, custom character for World of Horror. You're gonna be I can show you more of that in a little bit. Yeah, we're just investigating a mystery involving taxis, taxi drivers, people getting run over. It's sort of a Maximum Overdrive situation, maybe. Taxi cult. Yeah, taxi cult. Go left or right? Man, I wish I knew where we were. I don't remember. Okay, are we at the clearing? Crossroads? I don't know. Go left. Fuck it. You decide to go left. The narrow dirt road merges into a gravel one, and then the tilt starts rising rapidly. For a moment, the car struggles to keep up with speed. Behind you, the pack follows. Oh shit. Uphill. The road keeps going up, and the engine whines in protest. Pursuing cars get closer. One of them, a pitch-black sedan, breaks away from the pack and covers the distance between you. Full beams blinding in the rear view mirror, a reflective windshield obscuring any shapes inside. Oh wait, this is the girl. It's closing in on us, the passenger reports. How fast can it go? Or wait, how can it go? Sorry, how can it go so fast? Brake check them? Fuck it, brake check him. Get his ass. Dexterity check success. You hit the brakes, but to your disappointment, the sedan smoothly goes by your side, then falls behind and matches your speed. The same cannot be said about another taxi from the pack, as it almost smashes into your rear and then flies off the road. You barely manage to dodge it in time. -1 taxi +5 experience. Hell yeah. Did the stream die? Well, yeah, the stream did die. We had some cosmic radiation, electrical interference, etc., etc. But we're all good now, I think. Hopefully. You reach the summit. Use low gear, a sign warns, but the engine sighs in relief. The road down lies before you. They're falling behind, the passenger shouts from the back seat. Step on it! Push it or keep it steady. It says use low gear. I feel like we're gonna, like, get wrapped around a tree if we go too fast. But, who said anything about playing it safe? Push it to the limit. Luck check success, hell yeah. This is your chance to lose pursuit for good. You push the gas hard, and the speedometer needle jumps in response. A cloud of dust erupts from higher up the slope behind you. You risk a glance in the rear view mirror, but the wheel shaking wildly in your hands grabs back your attention. The car is rolling down at a breakneck speed. -1 taxi. Event continues. Have to lurk, have to put groceries up. Oh, no worries, no worries. Dead Man's Curve. A road sign flies by way too fast to read it, and flummoxed you see the road ending just in front of you. A cliff edge followed by a dark void. You blink and the moonlight reflecting in the asphalt dissolves, uncovering a sharp turn to the right. Yank the wheel. Dexterity check success. Thank God for this high dex. You know what? I'm pretty happy with my build, I guess. You yank the steering wheel and the G-force almost rips you away from the seat. The car takes... You know what's missing here? I know exactly what's missing here. You yank the steering wheel and the G-force almost rips you away from the seat. The car takes the corner, leaving a trail of hot rubber on the asphalt. Behind, another cab, desperate to catch up, flies off the cliff. -1 taxi, +10 experience. Driving this road until death sets you free. The road straightens out. Your top speed matches the pursuers. You're safe for the moment. Hopefully there will be no more surprises. Oh, well, now it sounds not as exciting. You hear a click and turn to see Aotori trying to light a cigarette, blood gushing from his nose onto the lighter, not making the task easy. Great driving, he says. You got a license? Mine's technically suspended. The passenger squirms nervously. Ooh, I could demand answers or focus on the road. I feel like I should focus on the road. Do we trust her, though? Darcy, hello. Welcome on in. Can do. Can hydrate. Do we want... You demand answers from the road. You open the taxi door, lean your face real close down to the asphalt as it rolls by. Nobody's holding onto the wheel of the car anymore. You start screaming vulgarities at the road, emphasizing the ass in asphalt. The car, having no one to control it whatsoever, goes careening off the edge of a cliff, and the asphalt soon becomes open air, which gives way to the ground below. You fucking stick the landing. In a car? Yes. Yes, you do. I'm gonna demand some answers. Ooh, we leveled up. Hell yeah. Let's level up real quick. Quick thinking. Folklore, studies, increased knowledge, outdoorsman, increased luck. Sounds like something I would do. Hell yeah. We could be a real lucky duck. Why not? No, let's focus on what we're good at. We've got high dex. Let's focus on our dex. Let's also focus on let's get perception up as well. Yeah, I think that's where we'll put everything. Especially the car crashing part, since I don't have my license. Yeah, well, I mean, listen, it's easy. If you want to go fast, pedal to the metal. If you're going like 160 in a 15 and you need to very rapidly slow down, you just throw that emergency brake. You'll be fine. That's all there is to it. What was that part about their power not reaching outside the city? I knew taking a car from Higginboshi would lure them out, but I didn't expect them to grab me right in the open, she scoffs. Tried to get you too, didn't they? Dumb brutes make a mockery of the Covenant. But in the end, I got what I needed, so I guess I owe you. Take us away from the usurpers, and I'll tell you what you deserve to know. I know walls make for good brakes when I need to stop suddenly. It's true. The Fair Dodger. A familiar bloody face suddenly slaps against the cracked windshield from above. A hand reaches through the driver's side window and claws at your face. Was the replacement driver on the car's roof since you ran him over back in the clearing? Behind, the taxis speed up, sharks smelling blood in the water. Oh shit, so he's still trying to get us. If we hit the brake, he'll go flying off, but we've got well, yeah, we've got taxi sharks behind us. Let's fight him off. Ooh, okay, yep, I should have thought about that and I would have realized it was a strength check. That was not a great idea. You get into a prolonged slap fight with no clear victor over control of the steering wheel. Stop! Until Aotori finally leans out from the other side and manages to pull the replacement driver off. In the mirror, to your surprise, you see the cabbie actually picking himself. Wait. In the mirror, to your surprise, you see the cabbie actually picking himself. Never mind. He was just hit by another car. Oh. He almost got up, but got hit by another car. Okay, that's good. Highway pursuit. You merge onto the motorway. The Shiokawa city limits should be right ahead. You look in the mirror. There are still some taxis on your tail, now moving erratically across the asphalt river. Two cars break away, covering the outer lanes. The road is straight. There are no more obstacles to hide behind, no more stratagems to exploit. Accelerate. The speedometer is already topped. The taxis are right on you now, scratching against your sides, sandwiching you in, the driver sneering. You inevitably find yourself getting pushed off. One by one, all three vehicles veer onto the guardrails and launch into the air towards a billboard right by the side of the road. Oh shit, hold on, we're getting raided. Hold on, no deja vu, we're getting raided. Wait a minute. Red alert. We are being boarded. We're being boarded by Ceremine Games. Cero, welcome on in. Hello. It's a Ceremine raid. Hello. Welcome aboard Space Island Cerberus. The automated defense systems do not work, so you've got nothing to worry about. But welcome aboard, everybody. Welcome aboard. My name's Cerb and Ceru. Thank you so much for the raid. What were you getting into? What were you doing tonight? Playing some Voices of the Void, perhaps? Cryokinetic. Hello. Welcome on in. Hype. Raid hype. Hello. How's it going? This game looks cool. This game is very, very cool, and I'll try to explain it. And I've got a special thing I'm debuting here because one of my regulars here, one of my friend Darzer here, has modded me into the game as a playable character, so this kind of fucking rules. It's excellent. But let's see. No Voices of the Void did Amnesia the Bunker, and now onto Alien Isolation. Oh, okay, cool. Oh man, I played a bit of Amnesia the Bunker earlier this year for the first time, and I was really digging it, and then just like things came up and I had to like leave it to the side for a little while. I want to give it another shot though. I really do, because I was very much enjoying it, and I love the Amnesia series, especially the Dark Descent, of course. Alien Isolation is a excellent game, and I remember getting a little frustrated with Alien Isolation at the beginning, because it's a little tricky, but experiment is the best advice I can give with Alien Isolation. Experiment, and it's very good. I was watching and I was thinking that looked like you. OMG, that's so cool. Yeah, no, it's awesome. It's so cool. There's other little pictures as well. I'll explain more about the game in a minute. Controversial, but I think I may have enjoyed Bunkers slightly more than the Dark Descent. Really? Oh man, I need to get back to the Amnesia the Bunker. I'll do it again soon, because I'll probably just start a fresh playthrough because it's very good. Also, everybody, by the way, go follow Ceremine Games if you aren't already. As you can see, a lot of overlap with horror. And again, thank you so much for the raid. If you need to raid and run, feel free to do so. Do what you gotta do. And yeah, I appreciate you raiding me. And by the way, for those of you seeing me for the first time, my name is Cerb. Welcome aboard Space Island Cerberus. It's an asteroid located in the anomalous region of space where I broadcast horror games, weird indie titles. One time there was a chat-controlled horse race board game that I did, and all kinds of strange and wonderful things like that. So yeah, happy to have you all here. I did because I hit a load of guys with guns to death couldn't have their guns. Oh. Yeah. You know what? I've always thought you give me the gun in a horror game and it really takes away the moment that I've got a gun in my hand in a horror game, it's usually going to start taking away the horror from it. It makes it a lot less tense. They like give you the gun and it's like kill the motherfuckers, and then you're just like running around shooting monsters. Yeah, depends on how the monster reacts. Yeah, if the monster doesn't give a shit, that's scary. If the monster doesn't care about the gun, that's scary for sure. Okay, so I will try to explain what I'm playing, because I'm playing a game that is not super popular but is super good. This is World of Horror. If you know Junji Ito, the horror manga artist. They made, like, I think it's called Uzumaki. Listen, I'm not an anime manga guy, but I do respect the art style and everything, and I think it's very cool. But this game is like playing through a Junji Ito story with randomly generated, like with random events and all kinds of stuff. I'm playing it through it modded right now. I've got a ton of really cool mods, including this current mystery we are trying to solve with murderous taxi drivers. And yes, as I said before, my regular chat member and friend here, Darzer, has modded me into the game, and it's just very, very cool. And I'll try to explain more. There's like RPG elements to this game. It's very unique, very different, and very cool. I shot the alien just now, and he just ran at me. He said, "Come here, bitch." Yeah, the alien does not care too much about most weapons. I don't want to spoil anything. Anyways, let me stop waffling. I may pop out for food, but I'll be here. Well, yeah, definitely. Do what you got to do, and again, I appreciate so much the raid, and welcome aboard, everybody. Let's continue investigating this mystery. All right, so we are currently being pursued. We're trying to escape from this taxi cult in a taxi cab of our own, and supposedly once we reach the city limits, they no longer have any power, whatever that means. There's some cult stuff going on here, and taxis. It's very fun. The speedometer is already topped. The taxis are right on you now, scratching against your sides, sandwiching you in, the drivers sneering. You inevitably find yourself getting pushed off. One by one, all three vehicles veer onto the guardrails and launch into the air towards a billboard right by the side of the road. Shiokawa, a nice place to visit. Oh. So this is one of the modded mysteries, yeah. Welcome to Shiokawa. That is 10 out of 10 art right there. You pierce right through the middle, the matte painting exploding into shrapnel as the other two crash into the billboard's support pillars on the sides. -2 taxi. I think that's the minus taxi thing is the amount of taxis that are pursuing us at the moment. Which I guess is this one up here? This number 9? I think. That is what's going on? Okay. You land on the uneven ground with a loud thump, suspension pushed to its limits before jumping back over the barrier in a single physics-defying motion. The car swerves, the steering wheel ripped out of your hands, and stops sideways across the lane. Ayatori reaches for the meter and switches the tariff to out of town. The sense of humor is excellent. Duel. For a moment, it seems quiet. "We did it," says the passenger. "The usurpers wouldn't dare to." Then the pitch-black sedan cleaves through one of the wrecks, spreading debris and body parts around. The entourage of beaten-up hulks not far behind. You put in the gear, and the car's tires scream on the asphalt. I mean... shit, do we push it to the limit or fake out? We could try to fake them out. I wonder, okay. I'm wondering which one. So these different choices will roll a different stat, but we don't know which stat it's gonna roll. I wonder which one's gonna be dexterity. I feel like the fake out would be dexterity. It could be perception too. I don't know what push it to the limit could also be dexterity. You know what? You know what? Push it to the limit. Here we go again. No, not again. That's the third time. That's enough. Charisma check, success. Looking down the hood toward the incoming taxi, you steel your nerves. At the charisma check, huh? That's interesting. At the last possible moment, the pitch-black sedan swerves, trying to avoid the collision. Too late, as you swipe its rear bumper, it veers off, spinning like a black spinning top on the black top. You gotta be kidding me with the audacity of that sentence. The absolute audacity. Spinning like a black spinning top on the black top. Okay, stop it. Before slamming against the concrete divider, you are invincible. This is like Mad Max, this rules. And its driver's name was Death. Objects in the mirror may be closer than they appear. Objects in the rearview mirror may be closer than they appear. That's a Meatloaf song. You keep driving. The rest of the taxis continue towards you, seemingly unshaken by the demise of their pack leader. Road rage reaching beyond administrative borders. The road is not wide enough for all of you. The throne of the Curbstone King has only one seat, and it has no seatbelt. Aotori grabs the empty machine gun. He opens the sun visor above you, and a reserve magazine drops out. Prepare yourself, hell yeah. We'll get him on the pass-by. If we don't make it, it was an honor riding with you. You two are utterly deranged, the passenger sighs. Some kind of brain defect. I suspect toxoplasmosis or huffing too much gasoline. The pale-faced sovereign couldn't ask for better champions. Now that is definitely an odd statement, but you can't quite get to the bottom of this right now, as the taxis begin their final approach. On one hand, one hand on the steering wheel, you roll down your window and get ready. Meow meow. Toxoplasmosis, yeah. That's brainworms. It gives you crazy cat lady syndrome or whatever. That's what they say. I don't know that that's true. I will say, ever since I got a cat, ever since Wobble manifested into my life, I do seem to like cats a whole lot more than I used to, and I already liked them, but like, I'm just kind of like, you know, let them all in. Let all of the cats in. Why not? Just do it. Just let them all in. Turbo lunatics, united and strong, we can fight them back. Alright, so this is the combat kind of sequence. I don't know how this is going to work, because how, like, I have a box cutter. How am I supposed to, what am I attacking with? I don't even know what is it him attacking with the gun? I don't know how I'm not swinging a box cutter at other taxi cabs. That makes no sense. Oh well, whatever. Let's dodge and taking a break before I have to haul in multiple cases of water. Gotcha. They're heavy. Get them all in one go. Just like Hulk out. Get all of them in one go. It makes mice attracted to cat urine, thus putting them in a position where they're easy prey to allow the organism to spread. The idea is the attraction to cat urine may also work on humans, hence the crazy cat lady idea. Yeah, I've heard that before. And let's just say, if I ever run into a lion in real life, I'm gonna be like trying to give it a hug. It's fine, it's safe. The brainworms win this one. Okay, we could do that. He isn't here right now. I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. Tries to lift up 3 cases of water at the same time and throws out his back. Cats would have a parasite that psychologically manipulates you. Well, they don't even need to. Like, that's the thing. It's like, you already, like, the cats are already like Sigmund Freud, and then they're like, but what if we also had, you know, brainworm Sigmund Freud to manipulate you? It's evil. 3 attacks. Let's boost these attacks, I guess. Oh, I can boost 2 attacks. I don't know how this is gonna work, but let's find out. You slash the turbo lunatic. Okay, so I guess I'm just like hanging out the window, like slashing at them. You don't think too deeply about it. Turbo lunatics speed up. So they do -2 to stamina and reason. Let's do it again. Can we dodge? Still can't dodge. Oh no! Oh! I haven't seen injured Cerb yet. Oh no! Oh, I hate that. Oh, my boy. He ain't looking too good. Status effects all work. Yep, it's working. Oh shit. Oh, this is like kind of disturbing. It's funny though. I had to draw a whole bunch of injured Cerbs. Wow, I sure hope that didn't, like, you know, cause you any kind of distress doing that. I feel like if I had to draw a whole bunch of injured Cerbs, nah, you know what? I would probably think it was funny. No, in fact, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Scary. Okay. Oh shit, we got fuel. Nice. If we can get the chainsaw. Ooh. Chainsaw is pretty tough to get though. I'm gonna hang on to it for the moment. Disturbing? Conserving. The last taxi flips over and bursts into flames. We did it! We actually did it! Aotori puts the gun down and reaches for the lighter. You sure about that? Look! The passenger points to the remains of the pitch-black sedan. They're getting out! Investigate the wreckage. Oh, boss fight time. Maybe? And a real hero, a real human being. You step away from the empty remains of the crashed sedan, wondering if the driver somehow managed to sneak away, or if there never was one to begin with. Honk honk, the car honked its own horn. As you and Aotori climb out of the ditch to get some hard-earned answers, the passenger jumps out of the cab, grabs something from the seat, books it across the road, and disappears into the forest. Ooh. She knows something that she's not telling. Hell of a night, huh? Aotori stumbles to the car and leans on the fender. Sure, maybe we didn't get all the answers, but hey, at least we saved someone. And there should be no more issues with taxi availability in Shiikawa, right? You look back at the road from the clearing, a trail of smoldering wrecks and pillars of pitchy smoke marking your path. You behold the carnage in silence until the first ray of sunlight bounces off the windshield. Aotori puts out a cigarette and starts the engine. I'd better be going. Don't worry about the fare, it's on the house. Looks like some taxi permits have just freed up in Shiikawa. See you when I see you. He speeds off, leaving you incredulous on the side of the road. A piece of gravel shot by the tires bounces off your face. Doink. Ow. Ending A. Hell yeah. Alright. That's one mystery down. Heart of Darkness. The imposing shadow cast by the old lighthouse is getting longer each day. Lighthouse gets one additional floor. That's one of the not so bad ones in my opinion. The lighthouse is pretty dangerous, but it's not that bad. But one of these town status effects you can get makes it so you can't take a bath. Oh, that one sucks. I need my me time, okay? I need to get clean. I need to be pure. Okay. So we don't have, I was wondering if he was still going to be in our as an ally or status or whatever, but he's not with us anymore, the taxi driver. Let's check the news. Some of our readers report a strange tall man dressed in white taking the metro after dark, apparently stalking lone passengers. Please take care and avoid traveling alone. So we can take a bath to heal up, and I will be doing that. I need some more stamina. Oh yeah, for those of you who did not see, I do have an alternate outfit. We've got Fancy Lad Cerb. Oh, he's wretched. He's absolutely wretched. Adventurer Cerb or Fancy Lad Cerb? We'll stick with Adventurer Cerb for now. Looking good. Looking good. Alright. Let's take a peek out there. You don't see anything weird. Well, I think that's on to the next mystery. I want to check something with the normal mysteries. Okay, so one of the normal mysteries gives you a chance to get a chainsaw that doesn't work because you need fuel for it. I've never successfully gotten the chainsaw before. Gripper time? Oh no. But yeah, I would be interested to do that at some point. I feel like my camera is like pointing the wrong way slightly. I don't know what's going on with this. Like, I'm like way off center. I'm off to the side. Weird. The adventurer outfit is very loosely based on the prisoner suit. Prisoner suit? The prisoner suit. What do you mean the prison? I'm not sure what you're talking about there. From the classic TV show The Prisoner. Oh, I've never heard of it. Okay, well, I'll have to like check that out and compare. You know what? It's a good outfit though. Oh, it's from 1967. Oh yeah, that's over 1,000 years ago. I wouldn't be aware. No, I like a lot of older stuff. I watch, you know. I mean, you already know. You already know I like older things. All right, let's see. So, are we really doing this? Are we really doing Frightening Fable of a Feet Fetish? Yup. Frightening Fable of a Feet Fetish by Haspin. Oh, Haspin was here earlier. Okay, Haspin. Okay, all right. Huh. If you're watching this VOD, I've got my eyes on you. What was this? The Prisoner. It's very dark and surreal, and I thought that putting you in the game was a bit like number 6 being put into the village in the show. Okay, interesting. Conserving, but interesting. You have a Fancy Lad sticky note on your back? Yeah, that little prankster. Ooh, he makes me so mad. I turn red and steam comes out of my ears. Okay, Frightening Fable of a Feet Fetish. Good lord. When you hear the police sirens outside your apartment block, you realize it's been 4 nights since it started. Someone is killing young men and harvests their feet, leaving only their bloodied shoes behind. Putting on your shoes, you leave the apartment in a hurry. Perhaps you will be able to gather some clues about the murderous fetishist. That's kind of a... Come on. I mean, yeah, if somebody's like murdering people and chopping off their feet and taking them, like taking the feet, I mean, I would probably guess that they're like, it might be a fetish thing, but it also might just be that they're crazy. It's kind of a like jumping to conclusion. Well, nobody's jumping with their feet being gone, but you know what I mean. Anyway, let's investigate. The blinking lights around the corner and a small gathering of people confirms your worries. The latest victim died just outside your apartment block. Or both. Crazy and foot fetish. Concerning. Let's get that compass re-equipped. And is there anything else that we want? Like, I've got 5 money. I feel like I should go spend 5 money. But I wouldn't know what to spend it on. I don't have anything in my B slot. Let's go to the occult shop. Mummified heart. Defeat vampire enemy. Oh, used to instantly defeat a vampire. There's not a whole lot of vampire enemies. I don't know that I've ever run into one. Glass eye. +1 perception. The problem is I don't know what slot that goes in. I think it's slot C. Tainted violin. I unlocked this recently and I've never gotten it before. Unfortunately, this is a knowledge weapon and I'm dumb as a brick. It goes in the eye slot. It goes in the square hole. I think... Oh, wait. If you use it... Oh, I think you just use it. And it automatically gives you 1 perception, +1 to your perception. That's pretty nice, but I tell you what else is nice. This gives you this tainted violin, which I guess is a sort of double went down to Georgia type situation, gives you faster combat actions, which is really cool, but the compass gives me more experience. And I don't know how, man, you know what? I'm gonna get the glass eye. All right, let's use it. I wonder if this is a bad idea. Should you do it? Yeah. What could possibly go wrong? Ow. It did... Oh god. You slam the glass eye into your eye socket, crushing your own eye. You fucking psychopath. -1 reason. You start bleeding heavily. -3 stamina. The sight from the destroyed eye returns. Changed. Oh my god. Worth it. And I'm bloodied again. Alright. Latest victim died just outside your apartment block, so we have to go investigate the apartments. Chibi Cerb. Harvest season. The crowd forms a solid mass of people that is hard to bypass. Peeking from above the crowd, you can see that the blinking lights of the police car. But that's about it. Yeah, Lemon, no, you were right. You do just use it, yeah. Well, it goes in the eye slot, yeah. Try to push your way to the front or listen to the crowd. My strength is really low, so that seems like a bad idea. Let's listen to the crowd. Success! You listen in to conversations, and sure enough, someone saw the victim and describes him in vivid detail. A young boy dressed for a run, his feet cut off. In the morning, you feel like your best course of action is to head to the local school. You shouldn't have any trouble finding information about the dead boys. Perhaps there's something connecting them than just their love for running. School kitchen. You enter the kitchen. Even though it's abandoned and the lights are off, something is cooking in a large pot. You don't like the smell of it. Search for a weapon? First aid kit? See what's cooking. Shit. If I find a weapon, it's probably going to be a strength weapon. If I look for... You know what? My perception is 10. I really should get a gun, because guns are perception-based, but guns are also very rare. Look for a first aid kit. That'd be nice. My stamina is I'm kind of beat up right now. Or see what's cooking. That sounds like a great way to, like, kind of lose my mind. Let's get a first aid kit. Knowledge check. Wow, it was a knowledge check. You find the first aid kit next to the storage cabinet. You quickly bandage yourself up and leave the kitchen. +2 stamina. I'm healed yet again. Several of the boys were part of the school's track and field team, which was preparing for the regional championships. Now, of course, Shiikawa isn't going to be represented this year. Their teacher, Mrs. Ayoshita, is apparently very invested in finding the murderer. She isn't at school today, but perhaps someone could give you her address. I've gotten this event plenty of times. Smog. Wait, why is it suddenly so dark outside? You stand by the window to take a look. Black smog emerges from the courtyard, coating everything in an oily vapor. Observe the smog. With our incredible perception, we can see for fucking miles. Sludgy vapors rise slowly upward, forming a perfect spiral. You back away from the window, surprised by this curious phenomenon. You thank the janitor for the address and leave the school. Mrs. Ayoshita's home has its entryway open to a side street, but as you approach the building, you cannot help but feel like you're being watched. From the nearby house? Nosy old man. I love the way he looks. Is that a reference? I feel like that's a reference. It kind of looks like Seinfeld. George. Yeah, it kind of looks like George from Seinfeld or something. But this looks like a reference to something. I don't know. You frown when you look into one of the windows of the adjacent house and spot a peeping Tom. An elderly man is intensely glaring at you, his brows furrowed in disapproval. Stare back. You glare back at him and he quickly draws the curtain close. Mrs. Ayoshita sure has weird neighbors. Oh, here she is. Subtle nudging. Mrs. Ayoshita is looking a bit winded. She's the killer. You must have caught her mid-exercise. You introduce yourself explaining that you're investigating the recent murders. Those poor boys, she says mournfully. I knew them by name and by heart. But what's it in it for you, eh? Put it to words bluntly, be polite yet inquisitive. You know, I'm something of an athlete myself. No, I'm not. I've got 4 strength. Polite yet inquisitive sounds like a good way for us to go. How am I failing a charisma check with a 10 charisma? That's insane. God damn. Your approach doesn't bear much fruit, and at points you really have to finagle it to get what you want. +5 experience, plus 3% doom. Doom! I'm doomed. Okay. Improved resting at home, love that. Extra funds for completing a mystery, eh. Self-therapy, forgetting spells regains extra reason, eh. How often am I going to be doing that? Not that often. We'll do hot bath. And, I mean, I guess I could just... I am dodging a lot. We could increase dexterity again. Yeah, let's do that. Anyway, you might think I'm crazy, but I've heard this weird story about feet-cutting demon once. I don't believe such stories myself, but it's food for thought, no? You thank Mrs. Ayoshita for her time and leave. Feet-cutting demon? Hopefully you can find something about it in the city library. Moving company. It's been almost a year since a childhood friend moved away to another city. He left suddenly without even saying goodbye. In a recent letter, he apologized for the disappearance and asked you to remove the furniture from his flat because he wanted to sell it. In the envelope, you find a key to his apartment. Yeah, I think this one's a strength check. That ain't gonna go well. While moving the wardrobe through the doorway, you take a wrong step and sprain your ankle. Ow! Ah! Ah! It's nothing serious, but you'll have a problem walking for a few days. -2 stamina. Dang it, I'm all beat up again. There's nothing about any feet-cutting demons in the library. What little information you gleaned has to do with the idea of a dead person haunts those in their profession a generation later. The high school has memorial displays. Perhaps there's a track and field athlete that died violently. Could their vengeful ghost be murdering others in anguish? Ooh, that's an interesting thought. It's a very interesting twist, if that's what's going on. I thought it was just a pervert. Memorial book. You quietly take the memorial book from the shelf and flip it open, starting from the beginning. The earliest memorial is of a junior who drowned in the school's gym in 1954. It takes you a whole hour to go through the whole book and back again. There were a few tragically deceased athletes in the history of Shiikawa High School, but none of them from track and field team. The vengeful spirit theory falls flat. Dang. Like a white sheet dropped on the ground. Turns out it wasn't a ghost. It was old man McPervert. With a sigh, you're on the verge of surrendering. You decide it's time for the classic approach of desperation. Ask random teenagers if they know anything about the recent string of murders. Suddenly everything slows to a crawl. Time Warper. This is a basic enemy. You know, unmodded enemy. Alright, alright. Let's give it a little dodge. Get a little stabby. Oh, perfect. We can get 4 stabs in. Hell yeah. 4 damage each. Okay, okay. Not quite enough to beat him, but pretty good. Steal some of your lifespan. Oh, good lord. I'm at, like, my stamina's getting pretty dang low. That's rough. Anyway. Repair attack and one last stab. He's down. My friend was complaining that Mrs. Ayoshita was getting too friendly with him. One of the boys says, "You catch my drift? I mean, she's twice our age." He kept saying she liked his legs or something like that. You don't have... See, I called it. Called it with the creepy lady. You don't have to listen to it any further. Little wonder Mrs. Ayoshita didn't tell you this before. Door to truth. Approaching Mrs. Ayoshita's home, you notice that it's dark inside, except for the rather foreboding red light coming from the living room. You grab the door's handle, and to your surprise, you realize that it's open. Get inside. You step inside the house. Grimace is there, staring back at you with a foul odor and a huge dump truck ass. You step inside the house, grimacing when a foul odor hits your nostrils. From the red-lit living room, you can hear Mrs. Ayoshita, I keep saying Mrs. Miss Ayoshita giggling and whispering to someone. Foot to mouth. Oh my god. You peek from behind the door frame, barely withholding a startled grasp. Miss Ayoshita is kneeling in front of a shrine, but instead of a centerpiece, there's 2 rows of feet in various stages of decomposition. What's she doing? You stand there sickened as Miss Ayoshita picks up one of the dismembered feet and gives its blackened toes a flick of her tongue. Oh, my darlings, I think we have a special guest tonight. You shudder and take a step back as you watch the perverted teacher stand up and turn to you. You know, your feet are quite lovely. Ugh, God, this sucks. You run for the entrance door only to find it locked. Miss Ayoshita giggles, raising a nasty-looking sickle up. Yeah, perv alert. Perv alert. Perv alert. Love struck by your feet. I feel like Haspin is just like... just kind of like... really set their like sights on all the foot freaks out there. All right, dodge. Oops, dodge. Stop. Missed every. Oh, it's only a 55% chance to hit. Oops, my bad. No! Surrender your feet to mommy. Oh God, this wretched. It's wretched. Alright, guaranteed to hit. You know what? Might be worth it. This would be 75% chance to hit, which is like pretty good. I can live with that. I don't know, maybe a strong attack. And then another strong attack without a boost. Or maybe strong attack and a light attack. I think that'll work. They're both boosted. What is it? -3 to all. Oh, I'm gonna die. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What spells do I have? None. Shit. I had a spell before, but it's gone for some reason. I like how the Cerb character art looks like he's perpetually out of breath from running. The music slaps. It really does. This game rules. I have some of the music from this game on my like BRB playlists. It's good. It's good shit. I think we might be losing the run here. I'm very concerned. I could use this, but I'll lose reason. But I might get a spell that will be useful and help us. Let's do it. Flesh regrowth. Yes, it's, listen, this sucks because it's minus max stamina, but this is gonna save my ass right now. Okay. All right, +3 stamina. Yeah. There we go. The forbidden knowledge transcribed on the note sears in your brain. Your veins extend and seal the ripped flesh. He's amazed in wonder. Had you not shoved an artificial eye into your skull, it might have worked out better. Listen, if I see an artificial eye, you think I'm not gonna just like open palm slam that shit right into that socket? You're kidding yourself. Why? Why would I, you ask? Insane. Let's attack. I hope I dodge. I didn't dodge. Surrender your feet to mommy. Vile, foul, and wretched. Can I use this? Desperate struggle. Doubles all damage dealt during this turn. Yes, I will do that. And let's see. If I double... Okay. If I double 5, that means I only need to hit with 2 of these. No, wait. Yes, because that'd be 20. Guaranteed. Can I guarantee it twice? No, I can't guarantee it twice. That maybe is not the way to go. Okay, let's do boosted light attacks. So that's 8 damage. 16. Can't do it. Not enough. What about boosted heavy attack and then boosted light attack and another unboosted light attack? I feel like this is our best odds at surviving this. Fingers crossed. 10, 7. Yes! That's the way you do it. We have killed the foot freak. We don't have to look at her licking toes anymore. Much to your horror, Miss Ayoshida slowly lifts herself from the floor. Toes crossed. Oh, that hurt. But I can't be brought down this easily, honey. She licks her blood-stained lips, her wide-open eyes fixed on you. Now, why won't you make it easier for both of us? Surrender your feet to me. Rusty sickle? Oh, it's a dexterity weapon. Oh shit. Oh shit. Small chance of dealing extra damage. Oh shit. That's better than the box cutter, I think. I'm pretty sure, other than it's like slightly slower, but not even that, not like barely, it's barely slower. I'm gonna go ahead and, you know what, we can, if we're getting into combat again, I can throw that at her. I'm gonna put this into storage. Yeah, okay. Investigate entrance. A feeding end. The door slams. Oh, I thought we were about to get into combat again. I thought she had like a second phase here. The door slams open. Freeze! A throng of policemen floods the house. Hup, 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 hup. And several of them rush Miss Ayoshida, pinning her to the ground. Screaming and flailing, she tries to fight them off, but is finally subdued by the policeman, while another helps you out of the house. Miss Ayoshida's gurgling screams quieting down behind you. Still congested. An older gentleman from an adjacent house reported a disturbance, the policeman explains, looking to the side. Given the recent string of murders, we've decided to arrive in force. Good thing we did, really. Moments later, another policeman leaves the house startled and starts screaming, "That house is full of feet! This woman is the feet-cutting killer we've been looking for!" Following her trial, Miss Ayoshida is quickly put on death row to the silent satisfaction of the victims' families. Your beloved hometown will be a little bit more peaceful from now on, but is it enough to save it? Ending A for the feet fetish mystery. Well, we solved it. Well done, well done. School curfew. With more and more students going missing, the police have restricted access to the school building. Oh, so we can't recruit. Oh no, that's the library. I don't even think we have the library enabled. I thought I turned that off or swapped it out with the nurse. I don't know. It's 2 mysteries down. We're at 40% doom. which is like average, really. Like, that's not bad. It's not good. It's definitely not good, but it could be worse. All right. It's been raining since morning. Back at home. The search for a missing person continues in the forest surrounding Shiokawa. If you have any information, please contact the police department. Ooh, what traits do we... What did we pick? Oh, I didn't pick Outdoorsman. If I had picked Outdoorsman, this is a secret character you can unlock if you have the Outdoorsman trait and you see this news report, and you have to get lucky going to the forest. Riggs Rack, hello, welcome on in. Hello, hello. Been a little while. How you doing? Howdy, evening. Playing some World of Horror right now with yours truly as a playable character. Thanks to chat member and community member Darzer. Never seen World of Horror? World of Horror is very cool. It is like playing through a randomly generated Junji Ito story. And I'm playing it modded. There's lots of really good mods for this game. It's a little hard to explain, but it's really, really cool, and I highly recommend this game. Even if the developer maybe has promised many things and kind of disappeared, but we'll see. They might come back to this game and finish it. We'll see. But regardless, I do love this game. It's very unique and cool. And I'm in it now, which is great. And I have a fancy lad outfit. Which is maybe not so great. The dev is AWOL, the modding community is very active. Well, they did put out the 1.0 update last year. And they said that they you know, there's more that they want to work on. There's more that there's like stuff in the game that is obviously not finished. They seem like last year, it's the end of November this year now. I know there are some devs who like do seem like they like abandoned their game or whatever, and then they like do come back to it eventually. Like maybe they're just not very communicative or whatever. It happens. I try to be optimistic. I try to be, you know, give people the benefit of the doubt. But you know, at least the modding community is like taking good care of this game. All right, so I guess let's start our next mystery. So yeah, I have to complete 5 mysteries total. I've completed 2, and then you can unlock the lighthouse and explore, and the lighthouse is basically the final area of the game. I'll try to, you know, continue to explain this game as we go, but you know, it's a little complicated. Postcard, hello, welcome on in. There he is. There's me. I'm here. I'm in the game. It's great. I'm over the moon about it. I'm absolutely delighted. Darzer knocked it out of the park. All right, so for the modded mysteries, we have to pick one of these. Horrendous hunger of a hateful hobo, languishing log of a leeching loom, paranormal phone calls of prepubescent pupils, nauseating novella of neural notations, or trepidatious topic of a teenager's tongue. Oh, love that you're in the game. This is so cool. Yeah, it's really great. I'm overjoyed. Did you catch the Flip Freak? Yeah, we did. It was Miss Ayoshita. She has been. Well, we found out she's on death row, so whatever. You know what? I don't have a whole lot of sympathy for her. Let's see. Which one do we want to do? Let's do the nauseating novella of neural notations. That one sounds interesting. Nauseating novella of neural notations by Haspin. And for those of you who missed it, Haspin, the mod creator, was I have a lot of their mods in the game right now. Haspin was in chat earlier, which was really cool. All right, let's go. You grimace, rubbing your forehead once again. It all started this morning, and despite your efforts, you can hear it clearly. Beeping. Terrible, incessant beeping deep inside your head. You thought it was just a headache, but it is persistent, and what's worse, it's getting louder. What could be the cause of this? What could be the cause of it? So we do have a status effect. Incessant beeping. Curse mental. It's driving you insane. +2 to combat damage dealt. -1 What? -1 reason when investigating? Oh, shit. They ain't playing around. That's rough. Oh, the noise is annoying? Here. There we go. The beeping is bad? Okay, yeah. I can turn the music down a little bit, make it a little less annoying. Oh, I think the music is down all the way, actually. Sound effects? It's not sound effects. Yeah, it's kind of like down all the way already. Well, if we move quickly through this mystery, it'll go away. You wonder if it could be some harmful radiation coming from your... Oh, you know what I could do? Whoa, that made it worse. That made it worse there for a second. Okay. There we go. Now it's nice and quiet. Nice and quiet. We can barely hear it. Put it about there. Maybe here. You wonder if it could be some harmful radiation coming from your home electronics. Your uncle once told you some wartime stories about death rays and mind control experiments and such. So, who knows? Alright, let's go investigate. So yeah, the way that this works, yet again, I'll try to explain again. We have different locations around town to go investigate, along with special shops and stuff we can go in, or we could actually go home and rest, which I think is a really good idea because we are so beat up right now. Resting is good, it restores health, but increases doom if doom hits 100%. We lose if stamina hits 0, we lose. If reason hits 0, we lose. You know what I could do, and then proceeds to kill all of chat, the most devious bastard. Hey! No one's complaining now. The sound in this game is a little mortisy in that it's kind of interesting and unnerving, but sometimes loud and uncomfortable. Well, I've got it cranked way down for now, so hopefully it's not so bad. I think I'm gonna go rest again because I am so beat up, and it kind of really sucks. Our doom is already getting pretty high, but at least I'm not bleeding anymore. It's a lot more tolerable than some real 8-bit games. Oh yeah. I grew up with an Atari 2600. 4 of them even, for some reason. And they all beeped and booped in the most miserable of ways. Okay. So yeah, we have different locations, and each location can be investigated, and the one that is circled, if we investigate, it will progress the story. The story is mostly kind of set. There's variations on what can happen during the story, but there's like a set story with random events that are specific to each location that we will encounter as we go. So we're investigating the apartments. I had an Acorn Electron. It had a built-in speaker, no volume control. Ooh. Yeah, that sucks. Was it loud as hell too? Not wanting to wait for an elevator, you decide to take the rarely used stairs. You suddenly trip, but grab the railing at the last second. When you get up to inspect what caused you to trip, you freeze in horror. It is slowly standing up. Alright, there we go. No more beeping. I'll turn the volume back up. Twisted Corpse. Only 16 HP. Oh, shit. Hold on. It's a ghost. Okay, so we haven't encountered a ghost enemy yet. I'll try to explain how it works. Too much beeping! Not enough beeping! I hate this game. Does anybody remember... Okay, when I talked to the creepy girl on the roof, I think she said bow bow, right? Or did she say bow clap or clap bow? I don't remember. Because to ban it was bow bow. Okay, yeah. To banish ghosts, it's 5. It's a combination of 5 bows and claps. And I know from talking to the girl that the first 2 in the sequence are 2 bows, so we'll just do all bows and see what happens. Some games tried to get creative and rattled the cassette relay for percussion. Magazines warned this would likely make the relay wear out, but incredibly, I know of no electron where the relay ever wore out, even to this day. That is interesting. I mean, it's clever, but it's like it's just kind of crazy. Can I also dodge? No, I don't have enough action to dodge too. I could also just pay it to fuck off. I'm gonna give you $100 to fuck off. I could also just like sever ties to this world, which is 4 damage, but I genuinely do really want to. It does -3 reason though. That's a lot of damage. That's a ton of damage. You know what? I'm not even going to risk trying the bowing and clapping. I'm going to dodge and sever ties to this world. And that's probably just about all I can do, really. I'm going to throw the box cutter at him. Throwing items to damage enemies is very funny in this game. Okay, alright. Let's just dodge and sever ties. It's weird that there's no music here. I did get hit, unfortunately. Well, shit. You know what? How much damage does this do? No, not that. 4 damage, 8 damage. Okay, you know what? We'll dodge. Dodge and sever ties. Please don't hit me. Ooh, I dodged. Thank God. I've been missing, like my dodges have been really bad. Like, I keep getting hit even though my dexterity is crazy high. Just bad luck. All right, so now I should be able to sever, and end combat. Cool. Okay, why is there like no music now? Was there like a delay on that? I don't know. It's weird that the music's gone. To be honest, I've never really messed with this too much. I think that's what happened. I don't know. We'll see. All the electronics in your apartment are working just fine. You stick your head outside the door. Maybe something's wrong with your apartment block's power network. The buzz of the electric current does seem awfully similar to the beeping inside your head. That's Cerb's low reason face. Oh shit, yeah, he looks haunted. He does. I mean, I'm listening to reason. Sorry, I always think about that from Pee-wee. From Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Pee-wee, listen to reason. Shh, I'm listening to reason. Mail day. When you stop by home to pick up your lunch, you find a pile of letters in your mailbox. Okay. I know something really bad can happen if I read the letters. I'm going to ignore them. You place the letters on the kitchen table, feeling an anxiety attack coming on. Why is the music just, like, not playing at all now? What does exit to menu do? That doesn't exit to the main menu, does it? Exit to menu? Exit confirmed. Okay, no, that sounds like it. That does actually exit to the main menu. You turn the music too low and it got offended. I wonder if that's like a weird glitch where if you turn the music all the way down... Because I was noticing it didn't seem like it was changing the volume. Like there was a delay on when it registered. I do not know. Maybe when we get to the next oh, I have an idea. Let's travel somewhere that would change the music, maybe. You know what? Let's just keep going. Hopefully it'll come back. Abandoned laundromat. Last week, one of the laundromats in the neighborhood have closed down, its owner having disappeared without a trace. The police investigation found nothing. You sneak in through the service store, which was left unlocked. The smell of detergent still lingers in the air. Dirty Fart, Mr. Fart, welcome back. It's not working, huh? Check the washing machines, rifle through the dirty clothes, search inside the owner's office. You know, it sounds risky. Let's do it. Luck check failure. Damn it. You search through the owner's office. Inside his desk, you find photos of your neighbor's missing pets, all mutilated in gruesome ways. Jesus. The sight of the poor animals. Oh, God. No. Not cool with that. It's useless. No matter what you do, the beeping continues. It is slowly making you increasingly tired and miserable. It is time to seek help elsewhere. Perhaps the local neurologist will have a cure for your ailment. Music come back. Music come back. Please, I beg of thee. Shoot. Neurologist 000-san, the elderly neurologist, welcomes you to his office. He is a professional and is very intrigued about the noise that plagues you. All right, says 000-san says, opening a medical book. Let's start with the basics. An hour comes and goes while the neurologist listens attentively to as you describe the noise. He even goes as far as to consider uncommon and obscure cases from previous years. He tries to make a proper diagnosis, but in the end, all he can do is give you some sleeping pills. Somehow you doubt these will help. An item and doom. Put on some wacky, unfitting playlist. You know what? Not a bad idea. Except for you know what I could do is put on a fitting playlist. I've got my Halloween I've got my Halloween playlist. I could do that, but there's some like silly stuff in here. This isn't Halloween-y, is it? Oh, this is the wrong Is this the right playlist? That was the wrong playlist. Here we go. Oh my god, Tape. How did you call that? Nah, you gotta play like the Mario Party 2 OST. Tape, this song is from Mario Party 10. How'd you call that? Oh my god, he's in the damn walls! You really got that scampy, lovable scoundrel look down. Yeah, the Darzer nailed it. I mean, I am all fucked up looking, but he did nail it indeed. Play Rob Zombie? Let's see. Prescription pills. Oh, shit. Used to regain 2 reason, but they are addictive. Oh. It's called Hypnosil. It will help you sleep, but there's not too many pills left. What is the beeping that I have? -1 reason when investigating. I feel like I'm gonna lose this. I think I'm gonna lose this run. This is not going well at all. Alright, let's go investigate the school. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I read the thing. Oops. Signals intelligence. Trying not to think much about the head-splitting headache. You grab some books about spies and ciphers and communication codes. You soon realize that the pattern is most probably Morse code. Try to write it down. Perception check failure, really, with my 10 perception. Concentrating on the pattern only makes you physically sick. -1 stamina. You focus on finding out more, and then you notice something odd. Whenever you turn to look past Shiokawa towards the nearby forest, the beeping feels a little stronger. Why are there 2 Cerb cams? Can you get rid of the bottom right one? Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, no problem. There we go. It is kind of weird, isn't it? All right, so we're going to the forest, which means I'm going to re-equip the map. Ooh, if I level up, that'll be very good. Leveling up is good. Get rid of both the no Cerb stream, please. You got it. You jokers. You nerds. Yay, we got rid of them finally. You nerds. I wish this congestion would clear up. I'm being sick sucks. Okay. The pair has been following you since morning. You finally managed to lose them, but can't shake the feeling that it will only get worse. -2 stamina, but I did level up, so worth it. Forgetting spells regains extra reason. That might actually be useful right now, even though I kind of mocked it earlier. You know what? Let's do it. And I will heal reason as well. As much as I hate to do it, normally you really want to, you know, be increasing your stats, but in this case, I will just try my best to heal myself. And I will forget flesh regrowth, the spell, which will gain us back 2 reason. Nice. And you know what? I'm gonna go rest again, yet again, even though it's increasing doom. I need my beauty sleep. I need it. No cams and switch to TikTok. Wait, oh, I thought you wrote TikTok. I was like, where's this going? No cams and switch to Tears of the Kingdom, like the good old days we weren't here for. Ah, man. Remember those good old days? When my mic sounded like, "Hey guys, welcome to my Tears of the Kingdom playthrough. This is the newest entry in the Legend of Zelda series." Now, the funny thing about this series is that Zelda is not the name of the main character. That's actually, it's actually the main character is Link, if you can believe it. By the way, please follow, like, and subscribe. It's gonna really... No more. No more. More breath and popping. Mouth sounds.
Subscriber.
He said subscribe. Thank you. Thank you, Tape,
Yay.
for the 18 months. Thank you, thank you. Oh man, that helicopter exploded so hard that it actually, you know, I got injured from it. Thank you, Tape, for the resub. Thank you. Pee popping? No. It's impossible. Psychopath. You guys, I have 341 HP remaining. You guys have got to step up your game. If you want to get rid of me for good, got to step it up. I got a lot of hit points left. You need to find like a +1 gun. You continue deeper into the forest as the sun slowly descends behind the horizon. With each passing minute, the beeping grows louder and louder. It's starting to make you feel nauseous, but you feel that you must press on to find the source, or the sounds inside your head will drive you insane. It's a valid dance move? Is it? I don't... I'm clueless. I'm clueless. Carvings. While wandering through the woods, you discover strange carvings on one of the trees, and by the look of them, they were made recently. Could they be connected with the current mystery? Try to decipher the signs. You know what? I should have got that the camera earlier. Knowledge check failure. Not big surprise. You can't tell what the strange symbols mean. Wandering aimlessly in this forest, it will take some time before you pick up the trail again. You start walking up a hill, noticing a strange structure on top. When you get there, you can't believe your own eyes. Investigate transmitter. Oh, hold on, we got music back. Finally, the music's decided to return. As much as we hate it, but it's here. Whispering Moon. It's a radio transmitter. A large metal antenna is pointed towards Shiokawa. A parabolic dish is pointing upwards, towards the moon. The moon is not right. You scream as the beeping inside your head suddenly intensifies tenfold. The strength of the noise knocks you off your feet, and the world starts spinning before your eyes. You can feel your stomach twisting into knots, almost causing you to puke. But underneath your right hand, you can feel the cold surface of a large rock. It's only playing the music with the shrill noises. I wonder if that's on purpose or something. Game is mad at us? I think so. Screaming in agony, you grab the rock.
Subscriber.
Oh my god!
Thank you.
Dr. Possum, thank you. Thank you for the 18 months. 18 months of blowing up. We love it. We love it. Blowing up because of the beeping sound, presumably. And yet again, the Furby bus has returned. Alright. Screaming in agony, you grab the rock and launch yourself at the transmitting array. Clang, 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 thonk, crunch, clang. Sparks fly and smoke starts to rise from the mangled metal and damaged circuitry, but you do not stop striking the damn thing. A few minutes later, the rock slips from your hands as you collapse to your knees, exhausted. You breathe loudly, staring at the starry sky. Moments later, you realize something. The beeping, it has finally stopped. Oh, we don't even end with a fight. Okay. Huzzah! While riding the bus back to Shiokawa, your head fills up with numerous questions about the signal in the transmitter itself. You will probably never find answers to any of these questions, but at least you are free from that hellish noise. Plus 30 experience, minus 3 doom, and a day passes. Hooray! Roads leading out of town were closed by the police, so that means exploring the village, mansion, and forest costs 1% more doom. Doom! Doom! Already saw that. We need stamina, I guess. We're lacking the stamina. You can also get an experience boost. It's not a ton. Darzer did a good job. You know what? More people are saying it. Darzer, you did a good job. Looking great. I'm absolutely tickled by it. It's excellent. Less excellent, but excellent. What's that? Creepy neighbor. All right, I think. Wait, what? The hype train is a treasure train? What is a treasure? I do not know what this is. What's a treasure train? Unlock a limited time 35% off gift subs at level 2 during this train. Excuse me? What is this? I'm unfamiliar. I don't know what this means. What does it mean? What does it mean? I don't know. But I'm scared. Well, I feel like if it's a treasure train, we should do a heist, right? Who's got the dynamite? Who brought the horses? You know what? It's like a potluck. I hope all of you brought something to the train heist. The train with a suspiciously discounted subscription-shaped lump in its neck. Oh no. Choo-choo. Fancy lad. Okay. So now we can do horrendous hunger. You know what? Actually,
follow me. They can't hurt me. You won't
actually,
get hurt.
Dr. Possum.
Follow me.
Thank you for the gift sub. Thank you, thank you. Tape, thank you for the gift sub. Invincible.
Follow me.
Just like Neil Breen.
They can't hurt
Just
me.
like Neil Breen.
You won't get hurt.
Everybody who does a gift sub, you're just like Neil Breen. Just eyes on Breen, just like Neil Breen.
Follow me.
Lemon, thank you for the gift sub. Thank you.
Follow me.
Forgot to streak. Yeah, don't stop streaking. You got to get your streak on. Man. Oh, that one went to Alpaca. Nice. Hell yeah. Who did the other? Ball Tuber. Ball Tuber? Wait, you gave a gift sub to Ball Tuber. Okay. That's a great name, I gotta say. Tape's gift sub went to Nightbot. Cool. Well, thank you guys so much for the gift subs and everything. All right, there we go. That's the treasure train, I guess, whatever that means. Discounted gift subs, I guess. I don't know. 35% off 5+ gift subs, I guess. Oh, so if you give whatever, like bits or subs right now, then you get that as a coupon you can use, I guess. I don't know how any of this works, guys. I just stream, okay? Wish I'd spent my Prime sub now instead. No hype train for me. Aw, shucks. Also, again, unrelated, but I realize I have this. What is that? Oh, that's Mr. Goodbottom. Oh, I need to know. Okay, I need to know the story behind that wretched emote. What is that? It's concerning, is what it is. Balls. Concerning. At level 2+, you get, if you get 5 subs, it's 35% off. Oh, okay. Oh.
Follow me.
So, oh my god. Well, that doesn't mean you have to do it.
Follow me.
Lemon, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Oh my god, you guys. Settle down. Lemon, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Ceramine got one, Riggsrec got one, Darcy got one, hell yeah. Himbo House Husbando for Hire got one. Getting wild with these names. Nesto got one. Bird up. Guys, settle down. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the gift subs. I don't know what I did to deserve them, but thank you. Everybody's too damn nice to me. You know what? It makes up, because that's the thing. It oscillates. Because, like, with one hand, you guys will be like, here, have some gift subs. And then while I'm grabbing those gift subs, you slap me with the other hand. And I'm like, what was that for? And then they just point at me and are like, and start laughing loudly. Like the loud laughing cat. Yeah, let's stop being nice to him. Haha, streamer, you stink. No! 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 I don't stink! Other hand is full of beans. Oh no, please don't. Oh my god. Alright. Anyway, with one hand you put me in a video game, and with the other hand you force me to eat beans. So we gotta pick another mystery to solve. Horrendous hunger of a hateful hobo, languishing log of a leeching loom, and paranormal phone calls of prepubescent pupils. I'm not picking this one because I fucking hate prepubescent as a word. Let's see the loom, I guess. Anyway, unsub. Lagabaus. Languishing log of a leeching loom. And okay.
Hurt me. You won't get hurt.
Isaac Raven, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you. Man. Thanksgiving dinner? Nah, we're having subs. Turkey, get that out of here. We're having subs. Thank you so much. Also unsubscribe. Very smart. Very good choice. Highly recommended. If you've just received a gift sub, consider unsubbing. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Isaac Raven. My god. I feel like I need to give you guys something back. What should I give you back? Here. I'll give you a 3 honk salute. There you go. Unsubbing is more fun than subbing. Wow. Money, me boy. Bugs Life stream. I told you already. The Bugs Life stream is gonna be. That's gonna be when I finish Silksong. We still got to get back to Silksong. And I'm not playing Silksong until someone mods me into the fucking game. No, I'm kidding. That's a joke. No, this is a joke. How like narcissistically deranged would that be if I'm like, I won't play games unless if somebody puts me in them? Like, if I'm not in the game, I'm not playing it. How fucking like full of myself do I have to be to do that? This full of myself. It's me. No. Oh my god. Alright. Haha, JK. Unless... Oh, and the... Well, the kindness doesn't stop. What the hell? Why is my camera not working? Oh, that was weird. Welcome aboard. We're being raided. We're being raided by Alpaca, none other than Jamie and his crew, his flock. Welcome aboard Space Island Cerberus, everybody, and thank you so much for the raid. Don't worry, the automated defense systems do not work. Well, welcome aboard, everybody. Welcome aboard Space Island Cerberus. My name is Cerb. Jamie, thank you so much for the raid. Quote 631. Oh, big tentacles with heads. You know what? There might be big tentacles with heads in World of Horror, which is the game that we're playing right now. Thank you, everybody. There's some kind of generosity thing going on, and frankly, I'm scared. E-Kitties, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you, to get in your head. Now it's in everybody's head. Thank you, Jamie. What were you up to tonight? What were you doing? And everybody, if you're not already following Alpaca, although I suspect most of my regulars already are, if you're not already following Alpaca, absolutely do so. Jamie is an absolute delight, an excellent streamer. We have a lot of overlap in game interests. And oh my god, Tika, thank you for the 100 bits. Alpaca, thank you for the 200 bits. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are the best. Man, I don't know what a treasure train is, but at this point I'm not asking questions. I like the Cerb. I'm glad to get me a sub. Yeah, thank you. Thanks to Lemon there. Was doing some Lovecraftian horror in Static Dread the Lighthouse. See, I played that a few months ago, and I was really into it, but like there were so many good games that were all coming out at the same time that I put it down and didn't come back to it. I want to come back to it. I think it had some really cool things going on in it. It seemed really interesting, and I feel like I only scratched the surface of it. So I really want to get back to that one. It really seems interesting. Yeah, also, as I said before, welcome aboard Space Island Cerberus, everybody. My name is Cerb. If you haven't seen me before, I do horror games, weird indie games. I was attacked by a fancy lad ghost on stream that for some reason people thought it was computer generated. I promise you it was not computer generated. That was real. Yeah, that's kind of my whole deal. It just weird. It gets a little weird around here.
I'm a wet nasty.
I am a wet nasty boy. It's true. We're all 100% uncouth though, forever. No more games until Silksong is done. Yeah, so that way I can play Bugs Life. I must fulfill the prophecy that I would play a Bugs Life for the, what was it? Game Boy Color or something? Anyway. So, we are playing World of Horror right now. We are playing modded World of Horror. World of Horror is a very cool game. It's like playing through a randomly generated Junji Ito story, if you're familiar with Uzumaki or the horror of Amigara Fault. That is kind of, it's like that. This is modded. I've got a lot of really cool mods in here. I actually had one of the this mod creator here, Haspin, was in chat earlier. And the main thing here, though, is community member Darzer has modded me into the game. I have my own specific stats and everything. He dumped knowledge for some reason. But I'm in World of Horror and I'm fucking loving it. It's great. So Darzer knocked it out of the park with this custom character mod. I have other custom characters as well. I've got Master Shake and Columbo, so you know. I'm gonna adjust my camera here because like it's a little off for some reason. I don't want to fuck it up too much, but I'm like way off to the side. I need to fix that. Yeah, this game is really cool. I'll try to do my best to explain it to you guys as we go. And also, if you need to raid and run, absolutely, you know the routine. Do what you got to do. Take care of yourself, and thank you again, Alpaca, so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. All right, so we're about to start a new mystery. This is one of the custom mysteries, one of the modded in mysteries here. The game is divided up into, you get 5 random mysteries, and there are random events that happen during those mysteries, but the mysteries follow different storylines. Once you beat all 5 mysteries, you can go to the lighthouse at the end of the game and hopefully finish your run successfully. If I get down to 0 stamina or 0 reason or 100% doom, it's game over. And so it's a little roguelike in that regard. And let's continue. Languishing log of a leeching loom. Shiokawa. Ooh, I just realized game audio is kind of loud. Bring that down a bit. Shiokawa has become the center of a minor fashion craze, thanks to a talented seamstress. Meanwhile, strange disappearances plague the town since last week. All this coffee is making my stomach upset. I need to drink more coffee to balance it all out. Yes. Fight the acid reflux with more acid. It's actually what you're supposed to do. If you have acid reflux, you're not supposed to use. You're supposed to fight it by adding more acid, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, oh, there we go. The treasure train has left the building, has left the station. What did I get? Hold on, I want to see what I got. What did I get? Turn up. Okay. Choo choo. That's okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I mean, I guess I could turn every time I see that emote, I could just like turn the volume all the way up into the red on everything. I guess I could do that. Sure, why not? Turn up for what? You need a volume down, yeah. No thanks? No, you don't think I should like, you know, crank the hell out of the volume? Okay, all right, fine. This time I won't. This includes Yamato-san, your neighbor. He disappeared yesterday, but because the police are swamped with similar cases, your neighbor is asking you to help find her husband. Let's go. Turn up for the BRB tunes. That is a good, yeah, that's a good time to do it. Well, you do you, I guess. No, I'm not gonna turn it up. Speaking of which, is the game volume okay for everybody? I really don't want it to be too loud, or I know it's very like, you know, chiptune-y. Honestly, I was wondering how you got your face on there. I didn't know you got it modded. That's awesome. Yeah, Darzer made a custom character for me, and I'm over the moon about it. I'm absolutely delighted and tickled pink. Nobody will be like, yeah, Cerb, you're really pink all the time. I know I am. Stop it. I get red, okay? Leave me alone. Darzer's a talented being. Indeed. Indeed. That's so cool. It is. It's very cool. I love it. It's excellent. I have a very wretched alternate costume, too. I'll show you guys later when we get there. Yamato-san is known for frequenting several ramen shops downtown after a day's work. Maybe he's overstayed his welcome at one of them. Oh yeah, there's different locations that we need to go investigate. The one that's circled is the one that will progress the mystery we're on. And then every time we investigate a location, we might get a story event, or it could be a random event that's tied to that location. We were joking about it on Saturday's stream, and I thought I might as well have a go. I like fiddling with games anyway. Yeah, and you know, honestly, I was looking at it, and this is not to downplay like your efforts, because like I would have been terrified to have like tried to mess around with any of this. Also, I have no idea how to art. How do I art? I don't know, but I was surprised. It seems like making a custom character is not particularly complicated. Like I was able to, like, at least like when I opened up the custom character sheet or whatever, like it seemed pretty straightforward for the most part. Pixel art done in Sprite. That's the best sprite editor in my view. Okay, see, I don't know any. I know MS Paint and I know GIMP, and that's about it. Choo choo indeed. Intersection interview. Hello, this is Hane Kitamura of Edo TV. You jump a little when the young reporter girl suddenly appears at your side along with the cameraman. We're doing a report on strange things occurring in Shiokawa in the recent days. Do you know anything about that? Ooh, you bet I do, or apologies, I don't have time for this. My charisma's high. You bet I do. Charisma check. Success! You detail the most recent story you've heard in both Hanae and Hanae? Hanae? I don't know. In the cameraman's faces, both of their faces pale as the story goes on. After you finish, Hanae gulps in fear. Man, I thought it was just a silly urban tale. But if all you've said is true, the more people know about this, the better. Minus 4% doom. Hell yeah. Nice. And oh yeah, I said it earlier. I'll mention again. I am recovering from being sick right now, so if I sound a little stuffed up, that's what's going on. You like the skill check aspect? Yeah, I like it too. And that's, I mean, I DM D&D. I like tabletop RPGs and, you know, video game RPGs and all that. So it's a fun little thing for sure. Did you get rid of the beeping when I looked away? That was the music track. I can bring it back. I think it's the hospital theme that was playing. I can go to the hospital if you guys love that beeping song so much. Hope you start feeling better soon. Thank you. I'm pretty much over it. Just a little congested more than anything else. Yamato-san, big wallet Yamato-san with the pencil mustache. He was here yesterday. Strangely, he didn't drink anything and looked as if he was in a hurry. I think he said he was going on a trip to another city or something like that. He left the town and didn't tell his family anything. Maybe someone at the bus station saw him. No, I like it not here. Yeah, no, you know what? I think we'll leave the beeping behind us. But if we have to go to the hospital, fair warning, might get a little beepy. Argument. Standing near this young couple, you are startled when they start to argue. You hear something about some seamstress's clothes and spending too much money. Eavesdrop. I've got high dex, high perception, charisma. Let's eavesdrop. Dex check. Success. You creep closer to hear them better. There is an item in the game that will tell you what stat is being checked before you click on something. It's kind of cool. You creep closer to hear them better. The man is arguing that his fiancée is spending too much money on clothes, especially those made by the seamstress, and that they have a funny smell about them. The girl, on the other hand, defends the quality and price of the clothes with an almost religious zeal. Listen. I like a fine, you know, Himalayan cashmere sweater just like anybody, but you know, it's gotta, you can't get too luxurious, can you? Oh yeah, this is the guy who's deep throating his phone. A sudden piercing pain in your mouth forces you to call a dentist, hoping to set up an emergency appointment. We're just about to close for today, but if it's really urgent, the doctor can take care of it over the phone, the secretary says. I'll transfer the call. Excuse me? You heard me. Hello, this is Dr. Koji. Can you please put the receiver in your mouth? Follow the instructions or this is ridiculous. You know what? Fuck it. What could possibly go wrong? I put the phone in my mouth. Luck check success. You stick the handset up your mouth. Oh, it's nothing serious. Now the other end first, please. Wash off the plaque. The high pressure water shoots from the receiver. A local anesthetic. You feel a prick in your gum. Drill, filling, and we're done. That'll be 5,000 yen. Please roll up the banknote and push it into one of these small holes in the mouthpiece. Thank you. -1 fund, +1 stamina. That was a lot more practical with phones in the 80s. The seamstress, Yamato-san's wife, suddenly becomes very aggressive. I told him I wouldn't buy any more clothes from her. Does he think I'm a liar? Is that his reason to abandon me? After calming your neighbor down, you get the mysterious seamstress's address. Her shop is located in a nearby village. It's time to catch a bus. GB Cerb. Never thought I'd say those words. I never thought I'd say those words, but here we are. Lovesick Corner. They say a ghost of a heartbroken boy appears on this street at night. Is it just an urban legend, or is there some truth to this tale? Spend the night here. Strength check fail, yeah, because I'm incredibly weak. For some reason. Darzer. You plan to wait the entire night, observing the spot where the supposed ghost would appear, but you fall asleep. You wake up on a cold bench, your entire body is aching badly. -1 stamina. Excuse me, everybody. When you mention the seamstress, the village women are very happy to help you out. Man or woman, big or small, she can weave fashionable clothes for everyone. Go check them out yourself, you won't regret it. With wide manic smiles, they point you towards her workshop. Ooh, we're going to the village. What do I have? Oh shit, I should have switched out the compass before, but okay, well, whatever. We need the map for now, so. Noodle arms. Bro? No. And then I like flex and it's just like a sagging. It like forms like a U shape. GB Cerb. Clothes sale. The shop is full of young and old women. They are all gushing over the quality and design of the clothes displayed on the shelves, while an old lady... Shut up. Shut up. You. They are all gushing over the quality and design of the clothes displayed on the shelves, while an old lady sits behind the counter with a toothy grin. You step closer to check the price tags and shudder. There's way too many zeros on those tags. You manage to find a section with much cheaper items. You know what? We're way overdue for a break, actually. So, we'll find out more about this evil seamstress or whatever is happening, and dive further into this world of horror. After we take a break, we're going to take a 3-minute break while I run ads, so that way there's no more ads for people coming in. Trust me, I hate ads more than you. I do. But we're going to take a 3-minute ad break, and while I'm gone, be sure to keep those peepers peeled and watch for anomalies, because if you spot an anomaly, you might just get recognition as an employee of the month, and you will be invited to a mandatory pizza party. You'll be invited to a mandatory pizza party where we can keep track of how many anomalies you've spotted during the BRB. So keep your eyes peeled for anomalies, and you could possibly win. You could get an invitation to the pizza party. So there we go. All right. If you don't know what I'm talking about, !report for more information. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. 3 minutes. See you then. And we are back. Welcome back on in, everybody. Welcome back on in. All All right, so hope you all had a good little break there. I definitely needed to get up and move around a little bit. Yeah. So, what do you say we head back to Shiokawa and investigate this mystery a little more? Let's see. All right, let's go. Let's go. Shall we? Shall we? Okay. So, we're investigating some seamstress, some suspicious seamstress, looking for a man who's gone missing. I believe that's the story, roughly. So, clothes sale. The shop is full of young and old women. They are all gushing over the quality and design of the clothes displayed on the shelves, while an old lady sits behind the counter with a toothy grin. You step closer to check the price tags and shudder. There's way too many zeros on those tags. You manage to find a section with much cheaper items. Welcome back and stuff. Welcome back and stuff to you as well. Buy a festive coat, a black hooded robe, or just look around. The problem is, actually, you know what? We can sell this. Yeah, so, because we don't want our funds to go down to zero. A bad thing happens when that happens. You like the Kraftwerk remake, by the way? Yeah, that was, it just says Kraftwerk in the Nintendo Wii sound font, I guess. And try to, hold on, let me see if I can tell you what specifically that was. That was Kraftwerk, the telephone call in the Nintendo Wii sound font by somebody on YouTube. That's their name on there, is some space body. There you go. It's good. I've got quality tastes, everybody. I've got quality. I like to think of myself as, like, you know, a discerning person. Anyway. Let's see. Festive coat or the black hooded robe? Which one do we want? Festive is fun. Black hooded robe is also fun. I think let's go festive. Happy coat. Oh no! Aw, it's trinket. It's a slot C item. Dang it. +1 luck. But this is really good. Lowering doom. Yeah. Oh well. You purchase one of the clothes displayed on the shelf. When you get to the changing room, you notice a weird smell about them. You shudder when you realize what it is. The smell of rotten meat. What was used to make this cloth? -1 stamina. Well, I think I will just sell this. I don't think I really need this. Armor folklore. That's weird. Yeah, let's just sell it. Something's definitely not right about this seamstress in her shop. You wonder if some of the villagers might be willing to gossip about her. Masked figures. Walking through the village, you're suddenly pulled behind a building. Two menacing-looking masked figures block your escape. Do you serve the old ones? Yes, serve what? I mean, we're kind of trying to stop the old ones. Unless if they mean, like, old people, in which case I don't think even in that case, I don't think I work for, like, an old man. Let's just do serve what? Masked men are visibly puzzled. Sorry to bother you, says one, and they disappear around a corner. What was that about? -2 reason. That was the bad choice. Ugh, she gives me the creeps, one of the younger boys says. I heard that she spent all her life working at the rice paddies, but after her husband died, she suddenly became a super talented seamstress. Would you believe that? And what's worse, my mom can't stop babbling about her every chance she gets. Hidden cults. Oh no, Dark Forces scheme against you. You don't know who to trust anymore and you have a curse. Curses! I have holes. I have holes. That's unfortunate. Tryptophobia warning. Another person you meet tells you more about the strange seamstress. She works only at night, using an old loom that she found in the ruined manor by the river. She had it moved to her house just a few weeks before her husband suddenly died. The old Baba Yaga? Walking through the village, you spot a very old lady who's staring at you. Curious, you approach her.
Hello, sweetheart.
She croaks most happily.
I'm returning home right now and was wondering if you'd like to accompany me for a second breakfast. Or maybe you would like some tea.
Second breakfast or tea? Well, we've had first breakfast. What about second breakfast? At the old woman's home, you're treated to some ramen and rice cakes. The simple yet delicious homemade meal invigorates you. Yay! +1 stamina. My face when I have second breakfast. As the sun sets behind the horizon, you creep towards the workshop of the mysterious seamstress. The lights are on and the door is unlocked. Blood red silks. Entering quietly through the open door, you hear clattering sounds of the old loom at work. You walk down the stairs into the basement and find the macabre seamstress working on her newest masterpiece. The loom clunks and clatters while the cloth is being drawn from the bathtub. Two bloody pink intestines, slick with blood and bodily fluids and still connected to the corpse inside. This is the source of the exquisite fabrics popular amongst women of Shiikawa. Human flesh spun and weaved into high-quality silk through the eldritch power of the cursed loom. You gasp audibly, gasp! When you recognize the face of the corpse in the bathtub. It's Yamato-san. Your neighbor's intestines are being used to create another set of clothes. You turn to look at the loom again and notice that the seamstress is staring right at you. Before the old lady can even stand up, you run upstairs and out of the manor. You stop only when you reach the local police station, telling the cops about what you've just seen. 1 hour later, 24 policemen are busy turning the old house upside down. They find the butchered corpses of every man who has gone missing in the past few weeks. Next day, you watch the TV report about the macabre loom and the police's investigation, and shiver when you hear that the seamstress has escaped the police. She's out there, and she knows your face. 30 experience, -3 doom, reason, time passes, more holes are spreading on your body, -2 stamina. Uh-oh. No, the store's closed. The friendly dog disappeared last night. Aww. Did we even see him today? We did, actually. I've got holes. Bup, 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 bup. I've got holes. Okay. I think we're on our last mystery. Let's regain some more stamina, so we are not lacking the stamina. Local dentist has been found guilty of implanting dog teeth on their human patients. Motive is currently unknown. Let's start our last mystery. The horrendous hunger of a hateful hobo. Which is maybe not the most tasteful term, but okay. Another body was found in the old metro tunnel, another half-eaten body, chewed straight through. The tunnel in question was abandoned after the latest seawater flooding. The company maintaining the metro network relocated the line above ground years ago. It doesn't say where they are implanting the dog teeth. You know, that's a good question. Where are they, like... You know what? I don't want to think too deeply about it. This is concerning. Did some at-risk youth put those holes in you while building character and searching for treasure? You know what? As badly as the holes do hurt, I'm glad that they were able to self-actualize during the act of stabbing me. The canines, obviously. Biogenesis coming in here with 10 out of 10 comedy. Well done. Could be anywhere, really. Yeah, see, that's the thing though. That's the thing about teeth. They're usually in the mouth, but they don't have to be. Think about it. Imagine. Or don't. I'm not imagining it. I'm choosing not to. If you ever had a teratoma, it could have contained teeth. That's true, and I am loath to think about it. Since then, it has been an infrequent home to a few homeless people, including one man now in the center of the story. The police suspects that this homeless man has lost his mind, became a cannibal, and started killing and eating random passerbys. But there's no proof supporting this theory as of yet. Could one homeless man truly be a cannibalistic criminal mastermind, or is the real story behind the recent murders much more sinister? Let's find out. I'd like a tooth on the end of one of my fingers when I get an itch. Disgusting. And practical. So I respect it. And am terrified. You don't have fingernails? Is fingernails teeth, though? Science is still out on that one. The police have found another partially eaten body near the abandoned metro tunnel. I love that response.
No.
It's fingernails plus. No, but you can scratch with them. Like a dog, like defleeing, like. Fingernails aren't teeth, but they do the same job where itches are concerned. Yeah. Yeah, I love that when like sometimes they'll do that like little like bitey thing where they're not biting, they're just, I guess it's how they deflee. But they'll do that like to each other, or they'll do that to you if they like you, or if they think you're like flea ridden for some reason. One thing, when I had chemo, my finger and toenails went gooey. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. However, my teeth did not. Well, always look on the bright side, I guess. Kitties, bold to start that sentence off with fun thing, but you know what? You took something not so fun and you made it fun by saying that it was fun. Holy cow, that's gross. Teeth are not toenails. Can we stop talking about teeth and toenails now, please? I'm done with it. I'm good. I'm good. The police have found another partially eaten body near the... Let's talk about partially eaten bodies like normal people. Good for you and happy you're better now. Yeah, agreed. I was kind of like, I was caught so off guard, but yes, I'm happy you're doing okay now. The police have found another partially eaten body near the abandoned metro tunnel. A crowd of the onlookers has already gathered at the crime scene. Okay, so now I don't need the map anymore. We're gonna switch it out with the compass. Because the compass is gonna give us that extra experience as we explore. I still don't have anything in my B slot here, which is kind of crazy. Usually right at the beginning of a run, I'll have all 3 slots filled. I want eyelids for my nostrils so I don't have to smell farts. You know, there's other, like, that, you don't have to, like, that seems extreme is all I'm saying. Like, there's other ways of going about that, but you do you. Also, I know a guy, I'll hook you up. No. I don't know any psychotic, like, you know, human butchers or whatever. Like, I don't know Dr. Frankenstein, okay? You don't have to smell farts. Does that mean that everybody who ever smelled a fart chose to smell a fart? Is that what you're trying to say? Because you're making it sound like a choice. Thanks, sorry for my bluntness and dark humor. Oh no, you're all good. It's not like there isn't anything dark about anything that's going on with my stream in general. I mean, it's kind of dark in this broadcasting room. You do have to smell them, but you choose whether to enjoy it. You're all fart smellers. If you pinch your nose, but you still need to breathe. Yeah, but like, you have to breathe. That's kind of, so it's not really much of a choice, is it? I don't know. Like, I feel like it's like you can taste smells. Well, I mean, that's a big component of taste is the smell of things. So I don't want to video game. Chat. Jingle, 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 keys. Look at the keys, chat. I don't have any keys, but jingle. Honk, honk. Hushed rumors. You cannot make your way to the front of the crowd and have to satisfy yourself with the glimpses of policemen. Quite a few people around you are exchanging information about the gruesome murder, though. Perhaps someone knows something interesting. Listen in. Perception check. Success. The onlookers are eagerly gossiping about the latest victim. You learn a lot of obscure details about the deceased girl, but nothing solid about the murder. Experience almost leveled up. Video games. Boring. That's good. Is that new? I feel like I haven't seen that emote yet. That's great. Ah, Monty's bored. Squirrel. I watched a video of a guy getting an operation to smell again. He had some regrets. He couldn't enjoy some of his favorite foods anymore. Which food would, like, be worse if you couldn't, like, which food is worse because you can smell it? Brussels sprouts. They don't smell great. Durian, obviously. Spicy foods? Spicy foods? Lutefisk? That's a good point. Surströmming? Yes. Chicken satay? I've never had. I'm gonna assume it's got a real strong stink about it. I couldn't smell it all when I had COVID. I should have tried stinky foods. Yeah, missed opportunity. Limburger. Alright. It's the same story as before. Someone was passing by the tunnel and found a corpse near the entrance riddled with bite marks all over it. You wonder if someone perhaps knows more about the homeless man himself. He's got to at least have a name or something, right? Chicken satay is amazing. I've never had it. Never had it. Unfortunately. But I'm pretty like I'm pretty adventurous with food. Like I'll try anything, more or less. Well, there's some stuff we've seen on Scrandle I wouldn't try, but most of it I would. Ooh, okay, we don't know if the smell's good or not. Alright. Listen, I think like even like fish, a lot of people, like even people who like fish don't like the way it smells. I like the way fish smells. I've got no problem with it. So my sense of smell is also very weak, like exceptionally weak. So there's that too. Satay is a spicy peanutty sauce. That's right up my alley. That sounds exactly like something I would like. Sounds like this is another thing for Cerb to try. Yeah. I'm trying things. I'll try anything, more or less. My taste was different on chemo. Oh, I'm sure. Couldn't eat burgers because it tasted like metal. I get that. And now I can eat them again, but after I can't eat salmon because it tastes exactly like the metal burgers to me now. Yeah, probably like the iron content and stuff like that. I get that. I get that. It does. There is a bit of a metallic taste. I get where you're coming from. Stop right there, criminal scum! You violated the law. Pay the court a fine. Blah 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 blah. You hear a voice coming from behind you. You won't destroy my life's work. Obsessed man. Oh, okay. I haven't had a fight in a little while. It feels like we're gonna. You know what? He only has 16 HP. Guaranteed hit, 7 damage. Guaranteed hit. Nope. We'll do, you know what? We'll play it safe. Dodge. Guaranteed hit, heavy attack, or, oops. We'll do dodge, attack boost, regular attack boost, regular attack. There we go. Missed the attack, but I did hit him once, and I got hit. Dang it. I'm all bloodied again. Ugh, I hate looking at him. I mean, I already did, but now he's worse. Some would say better. Chicken with peanut sauce? Stinky? No, that sounds good to me. Never thought about maybe being the iron content. Probably. I feel like things with like a lot of iron, like liver, for instance, is very minerally tasting because it's of the high iron content. Thanks to Manslayer, I always hear it as, stop right there, criminal scum. I love satay, especially when chicken is grilled on skewers and served with peanut sauce and marinated cucumbers. Not a big fan of cucumbers personally, but everything else about that sounds excellent. Hungry now? I'm getting hungry too. You can't stand liver? I've maybe had it once. I don't even know if I've had it, to be honest. I know it tastes very minerally. Lived in Denmark a bit, and they love their liver paste. The phrase liver paste is it's concerning enough as it is. All right, this will kill him. And we leveled up. Huzzah! Outdoorsman. +1 luck, +1 perception, +1 knowledge. For more knowledge for my knowledge account. Let's go with luck. And let's get perception. Or dexterity. Or perception. I think our weapon is a perception weapon. I think. We'll do perception. What is it? Oh, it's a dexterity weapon. Whoopsies. Oh well. Hey, if I get a gun. You only like barbecue liver. Didn't know they did that. I like liver, very susceptible to gout though, so I have to avoid it. You like liver. All my cats all hated liver. Can't do liver or lamb or any gamey meat. I know I had lamb when I was a kid because my great-grandmother was French, and that was a very common thing that she would serve. But I don't know that I don't think I've had lamb since I was, since I've been an adult. You love chickpeas, but they hurt your stomach. I love hummus, which is made out of chickpeas and other things. And it'll hurt my stomach, but that's because I'll eat so damn much of it. Not even gyros. I haven't had a gyro in a very long time. And the last gyro I had probably was from Arby's, if I'm being real. Which I don't think they use lamb. And it does not qualify as a gyro. Lamb is great. Oh, hello. T-Drifty, thank you. T-Drifty, thank you so much for the 23 months. Goddamn, so many subs and bits and everything tonight. We love blowing up. T-Drifty, hello, welcome on in, and thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, that's me, in the game. I'm beat up and bloodied right now, but that is indeed me. Courtesy of Darzer. Lamb is great. With the curry, I always have a keema naan, which is stuffed with spiced lamb. Probably good. You were once a child. I can't confirm, but I think so. Cerb lore. I like to smoke leg of lamb and then sear it over a wood fire. Serve medium. God damn, we got professional chefs in chat. Space Arby's, like I said, professional chefs. No, it doesn't count. No, it certainly doesn't. I like lamb, but don't buy it too much. But don't buy it much because it's usually only worth it in large pieces for a whole family, and my family aren't all fans of it. That makes sense. It's reasonable. It's reasonable. You're not like chasing like a sheep and like biting into its neck, like this, you know, crazed man prowling the streets, the streets of Shiokawa. I didn't think we'd ever see T-Drifty again after the RuneScape update. That's where he's been. Ah, that checks. T-Drifty, by the way, you did miss basically Initial D in World of Horror, so you missed out. My family all loved lamb and I hated it, so as a kid I would get a hamburger patty instead. One time they tried to trick me by giving me a ground lamb patty instead. Sounds like that trick didn't work. I don't think people should, like, even with kids, I don't think you should trick people with food. Like, don't, especially not kids, don't trick people with food, because it really will, like, fuck them up and make them, like, anxious about food. And that's all I'll say about that, without getting into details. That's all I'll say about that. Local butcher does a nice Greek lamb thing. I think they called it Cleftico? It's just a bunch of herbs. I mean, you got, I'm starving right now, you guys. You're not helping. It's called respect. I feel like I need to turn my chair around and, like, you know, sit in it like this and be like, it's called respect. And then, like, it cuts to, like, a black screen, and in white letters it's like, respect. That's the word. This brought to you by the Council of Concerned Respecters. Word of the day, respect. In tonight's very special episode of Space Island Cerberus, we'll talk about tricking people with food. And respect. Time to scrandle? Hell no. I'm hungry enough as it is. You know what? See, that's the thing. It could go either way. It might make me more hungry, or it might make me not hungry anymore at all. All right, last mystery. Let's go. You learn that the man has been living in the tunnel pretty much since its closure, and has sometimes been seen bothering teenagers while drunk, but nobody knows his name. Another story you hear is that high schoolers believe a giant worm living in the school sewage pipes is behind the murders. I like this worm theory. Toilet stories? Okay. The students at the school are sure to be a fountain of rumors and stories, including the one about the pipe worm. It might take time to find the source, though. Just gotta find the right person. Charisma check, success. The toilet worm? Yeah, I heard it. I heard that it swims through the sewer pipes in the afternoon after the school closes, and then in the morning, right before classes begin. One trip a day towards the city, one trip a day towards the sea. Number 10, experience. Resolve this event. Chills. The coast of chills is possessed me again. Yet again. No way the giant worm is just selling weed. No, that's dirt weed. Because it's a giant worm. An old metro tunnel and the local school, could they truly be connected? And does something truly monstrous travel from here to there through the sewer pipes? But that doesn't explain why the homeless man is present around the crime scene every time. Oh, he's a worm druid, for sure. So we just went to the school and started asking students about their toilet worms. Yeah, nothing weird about that. Riots of 1965. Why is this book in the library's folklore section? It's not even an actual book, but a handwritten journal of some transfer student from 1965. It seems he was an avid collector of occult stories and witnessed the riots that occurred in Shirakawa in the summer of that year. Reading or studying the symbols. Well, my knowledge is not great, so I feel like I'm boned either way. I'm kind of a dummy. I've got high charisma and low knowledge. Yup, Cerb's a himbo, I guess. Let's do study the symbols. Knowledge check failure. You study the symbols and read some incantations. You leave the library sometime later feeling dizzy and unable to remember anything you've just read. -1 reason. Bingo! From the janitor, you hear that the school is connected to the same sewer network that runs adjacent to the old metro tunnel, and that the sewers are connected with the sea. Investigating the beach. Facing the window, you can't shake the feeling that those small dock buildings hide some terrible secrets. +2% doom. Guided by the words of an old man living nearby, you easily and quickly reach the entrance to the sewers located far from Shirakawa's beaches. The gate is easily opened, but then you realize how dark it is inside. I like how these two people have been following me this whole time. Student E and Student A. We're just like, yeah, okay, you're here, I guess. They don't say or do anything, but they're here, and they're giving me passive bonuses. Rancid darkness. You wonder if it's a good idea after all. With how dark it is inside, one bad step can send you plummeting into the sewage below, or something even worse. Try to navigate the sewers. Oh boy, here we go. Dexterity check success. You're careful enough to keep yourself near the wall and slowly move forward, avoiding obvious holes and sudden pitfalls. Well, we haven't avoided every hole. 10 experience, +2% doom. Our doom is really low for being on the last mystery. Like, that's not bad at all. You push the manhole covering and climb out of the sewers. You've emerged just across the street from the entrance to the old metro tunnel. Wait, you could swear something is watching you from within the tunnel. Could it be the homeless man? I spent like 10 minutes trying to get a cricket into a paper towel, but it wouldn't stop jumping away. I finally went, OMG, please get in the paper towel, and it walked in. Crickets can understand English. Yeah, you know what crickets also understand? That I hope you learned a lesson in here today? Chair spins backwards. Respect. Rubber stamp comes down, leaves like a red stamp mark on the screen. It says respect. It's like, respect. Respect. It's what's for dinner. Respect. It's the word. Respect. It's in the game. Respect. When you're here, you're family. You're the Bugs Life Whisperer. Yeah, you are. Crickets don't understand respect. Oh. Rewind. Take it all back. These crickets don't understand respect. They don't understand. They respect nothing but their chirping sounds. That's right, traveler. Us crickets, we don't respect anything. Let alone a lowly traveler like yourself. Be gone with you. Anyway, let's investigate more. The mind worm behind the man. Chris Angel, mind worm. You squint. Speaking of which. Wait, that wasn't the right video. Do I even have that video queued up? I don't think I do. Aw, dang it. I thought I had the Chris Angel video queued up. Well, here, you guys can enjoy that one instead.
Hold out your hand, Frodo. It's quite cool.
Alright. Wasn't the video I thought it was going to be, but I hope you enjoyed that. He's outside looking through the glass door now. Cricket mind tricks. Tricky. They're cricky. You squint, trying to adjust your eyesight to the dimly lit metro tunnel as you step inside it. You stop in your tracks when you spot the homeless man with a large worm attached to his head. Is it trying to suck his brains out? Don't. You grab onto the disgusting worm and start pulling. Don't. The screams of the man and screeching of the worm work in tandem to drive you crazy, but they are cut short when you manage to pry the strange creature off. I can see chat moving and I'm not looking at it. When you manage to pry the strange creature off the man's head and toss it to the ground. Alright, I'm about to lose 2 reason when I look at chat.
Put your dick away, Walter.
Whoa. And a lot of car honks.
Right now,
Walter.
Because I'm a wet, nasty boy.
Yep. I wasn't the one say. Okay, I don't know what you guys are insinuating, what you're imagining. I didn't say anything, okay? That wasn't me. Talking about, you know, who up playing with they worm. That wasn't me. Free at last, you waste no time and stomp the grotesque mindworm in the midsection. Viscous yellow goo bursts out of its mouth and the whole thing squirms and fidgets. You give it a few more stomps and it comes to a final rest, turning into a meaty, gooey spiral. Jorkin the worm knits, if you will. Dr. Possum, congratulations at being wretched. Come on. Anyway, you turn around when you hear a sudden scream. The homeless man is staring wide-eyed at the eldritch being you've just destroyed, and then, screaming, runs deeper into the tunnel. You're shouting that you won't hurt him. Your shouts that you won't hurt him have no effect, and that is the last you see of him. Exasperated, tired, and quite smelly, you turn around and leave the tunnel. It's about time you had a shower. When you return home, an exasperated neighbor tells you that the police have cordoned off the old metro tunnel. You shudder when you hear there was no mention of the corpse of the mind-controlling worm. Did the police choose not to reveal its existence, or... there we go. Ending A. Did good. More holes are spreading on my body. Cool, less stamina for me. Alright, doing good. But that's the last mystery. We can finally go to the lighthouse. Weird epidemic keeps staff at the hospital busy, skipping the line. You know, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to the hospital. I'll be fine. A lot of, you know what? If you ever find yourself saying, you know, if you ever find yourself saying, I'm not going to the hospital, I'll be fine. Think deeply about that. There's no way whoever wrote that didn't mean to do that. Well, I think that was Haspin. So, Haspin, I'm sorry, but Haspin was here earlier, and if you're watching this VOD like you said you would, okay, what's the deal? Foot fetish mystery, and now you got this man jorking his worm or whatever he was doing. Haspin, eyes on Haspin. Jokes aside, these are great. I'm loving them. They are excellent. Let's go ahead and heal up. Stamina, yes. Yay, I'm no longer pulped. I'm no longer pulverized. Regular homeless guy behavior. Hey. That's not true. Jorks aside. This is illegal, you know. You know what else is illegal? Fancy lad Cerb. Looking good? No. Alright. Yeah, let's go. Let's finish this thing up. It's time to investigate the lighthouse. Bum bum bum. The ominous lighthouse has been closed down for longer than you can remember. You haven't used the fancy lad outfit? What do you think I'm wearing? What else would I wear to the lighthouse? Unappreciative streamer. Look before you leap, chat room. Sounds like you guys need to turn on your hearing aids and put on your cheaters, okay? Mods are old. Old mods. Old mod. Well, okay, this is just Lemon. Lemon, who has also not just made a mod for a game, but made an entire Space Island Cerberus game. And here I am, like, talking shit. I don't deserve these nice things you guys do for me. Alright, the lighthouse is opened. Let's enter. If you're mean to one mod, you're mean to all mods. Well, okay. That's kind of the thing. You're kind of a hive mod. We have a union. No, you don't. Hold on a second. I gotta give my friend John Pinkerton a call. I'm gonna talk shit about you in the secret mod chat right now. What do you mean secret mod chat? What do you mean? What do you mean? Fine. I'm gonna start my own secret mod chat. It's gonna be a secret streamer chat. It's just gonna be me in there talking shit about all of you bullies. You finally made it to the cursed lighthouse. Your gut is telling you two things: that whoever or whatever is behind the weird events must be on the highest floor of this place, and that you should run away from this place as far and as fast as you can. But you're afraid there won't be a way back once you start climbing these stairs. Well, you know what I will do? Take the box cutter, because I can throw that at an enemy, and it doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but it is funny. Our doom is good, so I will actually rest a little bit, because we've got plenty of doom to spare. Yeah. All right, let's go. Wall of photos. Oh, we leveled up. I didn't even realize that we were that close. Art knowledge for increased perception, increased charisma, extra fun. Well, that's useless right now. Let's do increased perception. And let's increase dex while we're at it. Following the... Oh, well, there we go. Oh, forgot. Anonymous follows, but thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. And that's finally 400 followers. That's exciting. That's very exciting. We've been like, okay, guys, I need to think before I speak. Because I was about to say we've been edging 400 followers for a while now. But I didn't say that. So, I didn't say that. Leggings are, yes, indeed. Thank you so much.
I'm like a filthy pizza hog, aren't I?
Yeah, there you go, filthy pizza hogging again. But now you did. No. I like, it would... Shut up. Moments later. It's okay, I don't mind if you say my name, it's nice to meet. Yeah, I'm still, like, I implemented the anonymous follows thing a while ago, and, like, old habits bubble up every now and then. But, yes, Leggings are, thank you so much for the follow, and welcome aboard Space Island Cerberus. My name's Cerb, and I appreciate that. And that's 400 followers, which is kind of crazy. Like, I feel like we were really close to that for a long time, and ultimately it doesn't really matter all that much. You guys already, like, you know, give me a ton of support and everything, but you know, it's cool. Number goes up and it's cool, and that's nice. All right, let's go. Following, and I won't talk about edging followers anymore. I see you're about to get to the top of the lighthouse. I am, and I'm actually about to get to the top of the lighthouse. That's me right there. You did it again. No, I didn't. No. Filthy Edger. Stop it. Filthy Edger sounds like an enemy you would fight in this game. You encountered the Filthy Edger. He's got a trench coat on. You can't see where his hands are. Anyway. All the photos. You. Following the winding staircase, Wait a minute. Someone has been taking photos focused on you. The photos include the enemies you fought with. There's something wrong. but you can't precisely say what. The second enemy that we fought, I think it was the replacement driver. That was it. That was either the first or second enemy that we fought. Sounds like the filthy edger. Oh, of course. It was the No. We fought the filthy edger first, and the second enemy we fought was the gross gooner. Of course. Wrong answer. Dang it. It was the filthy edger. Your head starts to hurt. Your head starts to hurt. Is everything just something you've imagined? The photos suddenly disappear. So does the door, allowing you to continue. Plus 5% doom. We'll be fine. Trial of blood, acid. Following the winding staircase, you find a metal gate that blocks your way. The cable that should be powering it is currently disconnected. The power box itself is covered in a weird moist goo. Sounds like the work of the filthy edger. Just inhaling the fumes makes your eyes itch and water. But to power the gate, you'll need to disconnect a faulty plug. Strength check failure. Yeah, I'm weak as hell. And now I'm bloodied yet again. You're surprised at how much effort it takes to disconnect the faulty plug. As you force it, the weird goo burns your fingers. Finally, you've managed to separate the faulty plug and connect the proper cable. With a buzz, the gate opens. We'll be fine. Garbled memories. Following the winding staircase, you are... Wait a minute. Someone broke into your apartment, stole all the clues and newspaper clippings and pinned them here. The more you study them, you discover you can't remember any of them except for one. Select the title of the second mystery you investigated. That was the feet fetish one. Yeah. I can't forget that one. That's for sure. Wish I could. You ripped the newspaper clipping of a case. Wait, you ripped the newspaper clipping of a case you seem to remember. Underneath, I'm getting tired now. Underneath it is a tiny button. You press it and with a buzz, the gate opens. More so hungry than tired. Climbing up the winding staircase, you are stopped by a masked man wearing an expensive suit. The rules have changed, kiddo, he says, taking the jacket and mask off. Nothing personal, really. Teleports behind you. It's Takashi-san, the ultimate opportunist. Yeah, he pretty much doesn't stand a chance. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a dodge. An egg for my hunger. Oh, that's a concerning looking egg. Thank you. I will enjoy. Just not like not now or anything. I got to get to the top of this lighthouse. Egg. Let's see. Oh, wait, hold on. Base chance is 110%. Oh my god. I didn't even notice that. Alright, this should probably kill him instantly. 5, 15. Ooh, that might not actually be enough. That's only 22. Okay, we will dodge. Alright, that'll have to do. Don't get hit? I did get hit. Plus 3% doom. That's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Now we can finish this. Attack, attack, attack. There we go. Takashi-san has been destroyed. Served with chilled egg water. Thanks. I leave and I tip nothing. Veil of darkness. Following the winding staircase, you are stopped by darkness. A thick black cloud is obscuring your vision, and you can swear something is waiting for you inside of it. Remember that? Remember earlier when I had that opportunity to get a flashlight? Really beating myself up over that one. -3 reason. Fuck. It's fine. You know what? We're like right at the top, I feel like. Trial of blood, electricity. Following the winding staircase, you're stopped by a metal gate. The tiny page nailed to the gate explains that opening the gate will require you to grab 2 metal rods using your own body as a natural conductor. You will power up the gate. Here comes some more stamina damage. Not enough knowledge. You grab the rods, electricity flowing through your body and burning the nerve endings. The pain is almost unbearable, but with a buzz, the gate opens. -3 stamina. But here we are! Yeah! Top of the lighthouse. We made it! I definitely don't have like a fancy lad sign on my back, you know, just off screen. The dark clouds swirl around the lighthouse. Did you arrive too late? Nah. Just... listen. Cerb... Neither... He's never late, or just on time, or early. He just doesn't show up. Alright, anyway, I'm losing it. Well, there we go. There's the end. Congratulations, you're safe for now. Oh wait, the next day everything feels like a bad dream. You've managed to stop the ritual awakening of the eldritch old god, but what's done is done. It will stir in its slumber again and again until the stars are right once more. Congratulations, you're safe for now. I hate looking at it. You won with +10 Doom to start. I was like, Darzer set me to +10 Doom like right off the start. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna win this. That's a lot of Doom. But I guess I just got really lucky more than anything. And I do start off with some good stats. So you know what, Darzer? Well done. I will say Cerb is balanced. But there we go. Did I get any new achievements? No, but that's all right. I don't know if you can with a custom character, actually. I'm not sure. But yeah, there we go. That was a success. I'm kind of surprised. I just want to like show you guys real quick. So I do have some custom characters here. I'd shown them before, but Hinako from Silent Hill F. We've got Columbo, John Faith, Master Shake, Ness, and yours truly right there. So thank you, Darzer. Thank you for putting me in the game. Fucking rules. I love it. You did good. I'm so happy about it. Now get to work. I want to see Dusty. Where's Dusty? I didn't see Dusty in the game. Where's Shaky? We need to get the fancy lad in there. The Furby. We need all the bits. We need all of them in there. What are you doing? Get to work. I'm kidding. That's a joke. But I wouldn't say no. But yeah, there we go. So yeah, that was World of Horror for tonight, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and exit out of this. And yeah, I think we're gonna call it a little bit Wizardio. Get Wizardio in there. That I don't know how I feel about that actually, but yeah, sure, why not? You always forget Wizardio. No wonder he's always drunk. Listen, Wizardio forgets Wizardio. Okay. I've never seen it. Let's just say I've never seen him drink water. That's for sure. But we're gonna end it a little early for tonight, because we started really early, but I'm also, I'm hungry and a little tired. But I tell you guys what, I'll probably be back tomorrow. That's the plan, at least. I'm planning on being back tomorrow. There's a good chance it could be another early stream tomorrow, so that's exciting. What am I gonna be doing? I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe more World of Horror? Maybe more Silent Hill F? Maybe we start something new? Maybe more Voices of the Void? Well, starting the new season of Voices of the Void, the new update. There's lots of stuff to do. Maybe I'll do Static Dread the Lighthouse, because that got brought up. I don't know. We're kind of in this weird transitional period right now where I'm trying to figure out what we're going to do next. So, yeah. Silk Song. That's actually a really good point that I did completely forget. Probably should do Silk Song. If we're ever going to beat this game, we should probably start playing it again. It's been over a month. It's been nearly 2 months. Yeah, that's a really good point. What about bugs? Yeah. Everybody's asking it. So, like I said, that does it for tonight. I want to thank everybody for hanging out. I want to especially thank, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say thank you to T-Drifty for the resub, Alpaca for the bits, Tika for the bits, E-Kitties for the bits, Alpaca for the raid, Isaac Raven for the gift subs, Lemon Help for the gift subs, Lemon Help for gift subs, again, Dr. Tapeworm for gift subs, Dr. Opossum gift subs, resubs, Sarah Mine for the raid, Lemon Help, blah blah blah, E-Kitties, Bromizer, Dr. Opossum with the raid, and everything else. Man, you guys were like generous. You guys were generous tonight. I think that means that's a very good sign that my impending doom is fast approaching. Lemon blah blah blah. No, like I was skipping through a bunch of, like I said Lemon, and then I saw a bunch of repeat names that I like kind of skipped through because I had already said their name several times. Oh my god. Not Lemon. Okay, you know what? Fine. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna shout out every single thing Lemon has ever done. No, thank you guys all so much. I really genuinely do appreciate it. I'm the worst at showing appreciation and everything, obviously. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys all hanging out and everything. Exactly. That's how I feel right now. Secret mod chat is gonna talk so much shit. When is secret mod chat not talking shit? I go in secret mod chat and talk shit about me under a pseudonym. You guys don't know, but I know. Different kind of mod. Yeah, thanks Starzer for the, and of course, like I've said it many times tonight, but thank you Darzer for making the Cerb mod for World of Horror. That was fucking awesome. Loved it. Thanks Dusty for standing there. Thanks chat for chatting. All right, that's enough. Okay, so like I said, I'll probably be back tomorrow. If you'll give me a moment here, I'm gonna try to find somebody to raid on over to. Thanks Space Frog for not hopping away. Good point. Give me a moment. I'm gonna try to find somebody to raid on over to. In the meantime, how about very, very normal kindness Luigi? Nothing weird.
Kindness Luigi, kindness Luigi, kindness Luigi, kindness Luigi. In Mario 64, Luigi, be kind to me. Kindness Luigi is very kind to us. He is the nicest. Kindness Luigi, kindness Luigi, kindness Luigi, kindness Luigi, kindness Luigi. All any Mario, so he be kind. Luigi is hard. Oh, he is so big and nice to everyone. He like a lot of kindness Luigi, 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 oh, I'm so kindness Luigi, kindness Luigi.
All right, so I was looking through, and it just so happens that Kitty's Glare just went live. So we're gonna go right on over to Kitty, who is playing their first playthrough of Cyberpunk 2077. Go hang out, enjoy. Kitty is a friend of the stream. We played D&D together one time, and we played some other games together. Go hang out, go be nice, and that maybe not quite as uncouth as we get around here. Go be nice, follow the rules. Feel like there might be a discussion about rules coming up in the near future. So, chat room, got some stuff to say to you. But don't worry about that. That's only kind of a threat. Yeah, go say hi to Kitty. Go give Kitty a follow. Kitty is an absolute delight. So I'm gonna send you guys on over to Kitty's Glare, who's playing, like I said, Cyberpunk 2077, their first playthrough. And there we go. Raid's going. Keep hearing Highness Luigi. All right. All right. Yeah, go have a good time. Go enjoy. And consider following Kitty. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Probably. Transmission over. Yeah, transmission over.